Ron.
Hi, friends.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome back.
I can't do
hello.
that. I don't have my wings.
Why not?
Yeah, we're all.
They're at home because
Your
I'm working
power
on the
level.
floor and they're not letting us wear
Your
jewelry.
power
so-
level.
I know, I feel weak. I got one ring on. It's this one.
I didn't bring
Not for
anything.
this one.
Wow. Anyway, hey guys, how's it going? If you haven't heard of us, we're Heretical Heroes. A bunch of dorks that play D&D every Monday at 5 p.m. EST. If you have heard of us, welcome back. D&D. Announcements. We have first on the list our sponsors out.
Charisma 20 Body Care. We have your RPG-themed body care products. Bath bombs are back in stock.
Hey,
Pick up one for a friend for the holidays.
bomb your baths.
Yeah, bomb your baths. By P. McKenzie. Oh, use code in our Eberron for 15% off.
Do you have a fireball bath bomb?
Burning Hands.
The burning means
it was
it's
originally
working.
supposed to be Fireball, actually, but 86 was kind of fucking crazy to put in a bath bomb.
It's a coward's attitude.
It is.
Just
It
make
would
it a
just be
bigger
like
bath bomb.
this.
It's
Giant.
4 inches already.
Thank you,
Well,
Sal.
And-
cannonball.
Also, just for the record, I love that every time you go, you're always like,
Yeah.
Next on the announcements list, we have socials at Heretical Heroes for our Twitter, as well as our Instagram. Search Heretical Heroes on YouTube to catch up on past and future VODs. Catch up on future VODs that haven't happened yet. And our Discord community, ! Discord, to, hang out, have fun, come say hi. Let's see what else. Cameron streams video games the rest of the week. And then we have 2 special streams at the end of the week on Friday at 8 p.m. EST. A bunch of people with Nick are going to be playing Among Us, so that'll be a fun shit show.
and
then-
Franken.
And Drankin within TOS.
Yes. That's, yes.
And on Saturday, the boys are going to be doing a Destiny raid stream at some point in time.
5 o'clock.
5 p.m. EST, so look out for that. Otherwise, tell your friends about us. That's all. Saf, take it away.
So, little piece of housekeeping before I start. Last week, with the return of Ransom, everybody here became level 4. So,
The power.
where we last left, the group had returned from the lovely city of Grey Hollow after acquiring some very healthy horses from a very reputable source. Making it back to Hope, only to find out that their good friend Valista had left and also burned down Velarn's house. The group commiserated with Velarn a little bit over some drinks and rested for the evening and prepare. Oh, I missed a little bit there. Also found out that Naadia's father figure, Leander, had gone missing and not returned as he had supposed to. Shad was a little bit freaked out. Velarn gave some idea of where they should head, and they are planning to talk to Mercutio about working that in with their job that they have to do and heading out to find good old Leander. So we will pick up that follow.
What I wanted to do right before we ended last time, I had followed Maul up the stairs.
Okay, we'll pick up with that real quick.
Did you
Thanks.
come right after I left?
Like, within 10 seconds.
Okay.
So you probably would have been top of the stairs when I'm kind of like following you up.
You hear footprints behind you.
I can do that now.
Yeah. And you're pretty sure they're Gideon's.
Oh!
So observant. Wink.
How'd you know?
So you see Maul head up and...
Maul, before you go to bed, or whatever it is you do at night,
Sure.
could I have a word?
Sure.
Could I have more than one eventually?
We'll think about it.
Ooh, that counts.
I'm still going into my room.
I'm
as we're
following you
talking.
in. I'm fully following you. And if you try to push the door, I'm clearly inserting myself into it.
Oh no, I walk into the room with the door stays open because I obviously know you're coming with me. But I'm gonna still go about my like normal business of like put my bag down and like to the side of where I'm gonna sleep. Rest my harpoon. Take off the big coat. Toss it to the side. Like get ready to meditate.
Well, while you're doing all that, I'm just gonna go sit on the corner of the bed, like right next to where you're working. Cross my legs, arms up. So I was thinking. You told me to think about it and bring it to you.
Right.
That shadow thing.
Yup.
I'm pretty sure when you kill something, you get a little strange. Well, the very shadows cling to you,
Yeah.
as if they know you.
It's not that, but that's fair.
Pray tell, what is it?
It's me learning.
Learning what exactly? This is...
About death.
Oh. I shuffle just a hint away. And what do you learn from this?
How to kill better.
Right.
How to not be killed harder. So
it's power, essentially, is what you're
yes.
looking for. Power and death. Is there loyalty in death?
No. It is a mutually beneficial arrangement, essentially.
Interesting. If it were to gain you power, would you kill anyone?
It's not that simple. So
Perhaps even people you
I
travel
have
with.
to study my kill to learn anything. If I killed one of you, you think I'd get away with studying?
Right, so it's the fear of not being caught, or being caught.
I mean, at the same time, you think I'm afraid of any of you?
No, Maul, I really don't think you are.
No. It's me studying death. And in return, learning its ways.
Well, that's fascinating. Terrifying,
Yeah, well,
but fascinating.
death took an interest in my life a long time ago. So I took an interest in death.
Well, that's a can of worms I'm just dying to open.
Do you want to?
Well, now I'm less sure.
I don't lie. Have I ever lied?
I only lie, so I'm not sure how to answer that.
Alright, sure. Ask a question. Gideon.
I'm genuinely afraid to. I'd like to think that you wouldn't harm us since you travel with us, but
Only if you give me a reason to.
is asking you these questions reason to?
Depends who you tell after.
I think I'll leave you to these questions. I'm not sure I want to be the one to ask them,
Sure.
for I will likely ask the wrong question.
It's hard to know until you ask it, huh?
Would you be open about these things to the others? If I were to tell them?
Well, here's the thing. If you go and have a sit-down discussion, and the outcome is negative, you don't want Maul around anymore. I could understand it. How far do you think he'd make it? Without me.
Right, yes, that's certainly the question you're asking. Not very far. And while I find it a little terrifying,
Sure.
those from where I come from do believe there is a power in death, but usually it's what exists beyond it.
It's real.
Well, it certainly is. It's one thing we all eventually do. Especially if you have any say in it.
I plan on avoiding it as long as possible.
Knowing this about you, Maul, doesn't make me want you to leave.
Alright?
It makes me a little scared of you. But
I didn't think anyone was not scared of me at this point.
a little more scared. However, I respect you more for it. Because at least you have a belief, a purpose, a meaning to it.
Sure. It is a tool.
then I'll leave you and your tools to get reacquainted. And I'll be going.
Okay. Like I said, you can ask anything you want.
Perhaps I'll ask more questions in the future when I've had time to think about
Sure.
whether or not I feel comfortable with a harpoon at my throat or in my ribs.
I don't need that.
Again, I don't think you do. Fully agree.
Nice.
I'm going to stand up tensely, smooth out the wrinkles. Good night.
Good night.
And I'm going to kind of like walk back to the door.
I'm gonna close my eyes, start to meditate. Maybe the shadows get a little darker when I do breathe real quick, and then
I'm going to swoon a little. Oh.
That was a little.
Gideon.
oh,
That was as little as it gets, okay? Only because I'm afraid of waking him out of whatever that is. I'm gonna stand at the stairs for a minute, consider going downstairs or up, or stay upstairs. I'm gonna go to my room and just think about that conversation.
Okay. I'm sure you sleep very, very peacefully after that.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything anybody else want to do that evening before we go to bed?
Are we still downstairs with Velenn
Yes.
doing his little shifty face?
This would be right after the shifty face.
Okay. I would like to continue.
Okay. And he just kind of, he turns away from you, his face just kind of moving back to what it was. It's a complicated set of beliefs, but it is how we are. Hopefully it didn't unsettle you too much. He just kind of looks at you and just kind of,
No, I thought it was amazing looking.
thank you.
Does it hurt at all?
No.
I don't know what to ask. Someone else talk, please.
I guess if you don't have anything else, it may be time for me to retire. It's been kind of a long couple of days, as you can guess. Well, good night, friends.
Good night, Velenn.
And upstairs. Looking probably a little bit uncomfortable.
Oops.
Okay.
So,
Put it away, my chess set.
Okay.
I'll put mine away too.
After I whooped your ass. Wait, was it her that ass I whooped or Velenn's?
So you played with
You
Lar.
played Velenn.
Yeah.
We played each other.
That's right, I
I barely won.
So that was interesting, huh? That. Gee, I wonder. I wonder what all that meant.
Nadia's hiding something.
maybe you should ask.
Even asked.
Yeah, I think even Aster is picking up on it.
You,
Can you do that?
I'll just do the same thing.
Like not with your rosemary or anything?
No rosemary.
wait, do you need your rosemary to do that?
No.
It's just like a flare thing?
Yeah.
Is it to help hide?
I'm a very good liar.
It's very smart.
Thank you.
Would I know of this or have like ever read about?
Yes, there is what you've read. Depending on the sources, there's unfortunately a tremendous amount of negative connotation towards changelings in a lot of the stuff that you read throughout society. A lot of the books, meet them with suspicion. Probably read about there were times early in the some sects of the Silver Flame kind of looking at them as a form of monster.
Oh.
But we're talking, a bit more historically.
Is that why you said you're not even sure you know yourself?
When Velenn did it, his features went a lot more pale and very kind of very ghastly, whereas when Naadia kind of lets it drop, it moves back to that. She stays a lot more similar. There's not as much of a big change. You don't get the pallid skins and things like that.
What do you mean you don't know yourself?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for.
I mean, you don't have to tell me.
Okay.
You're Naadia.
Yes,
It's that simple.
sure.
Whatever Naadia wants to be.
Okay. There. It's not very simple. But, yes. Good night. Okay.
I'm sorry. That was in game, right?
Yeah.
Does Patches do it?
Oh, yeah. Patches will little pause. Comes out.
Now I feel like I offended her somehow.
I'm the one that said all the things.
Yeah, but she got super uncomfortable when I asked that question.
I think she's just trying to figure things out.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, speaking of, how are you doing?
Fine, I guess.
You sure?
As well as I can be. I don't really have a choice.
Fair. Ransom's back home safe?
Yeah, so is Paul.
He's kind of a badass.
The father?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no idea. He's always just been so even keel and I don't want to say boring, but I could never imagine him like shooting 4 guys at once.
That's crazy.
Is it bad if I say I want to be like him someday? At least with this and like show the gun.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't follow Rawl ever, that's... don't go down that path.
No, he's kind of a dick, so.
Yeah.
No, but I'd like to use it for good if I can.
I think you can.
I
Actually,
think so
I'm
too.
gonna walk that back. I know you can.
Thank you, Ulrich. How are you?
Do you want a drink?
I have my apple juice.
We'll go get some more.
Okay.
Go up to Modest and get more apple juice and more water.
Apple juice.
Thank you. Some cups. To our plate.
Yeah. Put a gold up on the counter. And walk away.
Gonna go broke, give me this much money all the time.
I already am.
Please hold on money.
Spicy juice time. Yeah. Spicy juice.
I don't think I did.
So
I'll do that in a second. Sit right down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So was it hard to use that thing?
The gun?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it definitely feels like I don't know what I'm doing when I break it half the time. 95% of the time, actually.
But then there's the times that you don't break it and you look really cool while you're doing it.
Thanks. Hey, you turned into that thing. What was it? What did you turn into? A giant badger? Was that it?
Oh, yeah. Turned into a badger for like a second. Then immediately got knocked out. Yeah.
How come you don't do that more often?
I don't think Paul trusts me as much now.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
Does that... Wait, do you think he doesn't trust you because of the shape change and thing?
No.
Oh, it's unrelated?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're avoiding the question. Okay. I don't think if it makes you feel better, Maul doesn't trust me either. We can avoid that subject. It's fine. Unless you want.
No.
Okay. I kind of have an I have an agreement with Maul.
An agreement?
With the whole deal with Ballista thing. If that ends poorly, which it very well could be, or very well could, I asked him to take care of it if it comes to hurting you guys.
What does that mean?
If I try to kill you all, if I like snap or something,
You think you're just gonna go crazy?
I've read some pretty bad things about devils and deals and stuff like that. I mean, I can't guarantee it, and maybe I'll be fine, but on the off chance I'm not, I don't really want to risk y'all.
I get it. You just don't think you're capable of that. I think you're just
Ballista is though.
We'll take her out.
Alright.
Well,
She's really powerful.
and so are we.
No, we're not.
Here we are. Well, Paul is.
Maul could probably punch her in the face a few times, but she's very capable.
So are Naadia and Gideon. I'm not saying we can deal with her tomorrow, but when she comes around again, we'll be ready. And I have a feeling she will.
Maybe if we get the jump on her, I could rope my daddy into helping us. I think he'd like to see her go as much as I would.
I'm sure Velenn is very much of the same mind.
Maybe. guess we'll see for now, huh?
What we can do.
Don't tell Molly now what I just told you. Or hold it against him.
I get it.
It's just out of everybody here, if something were to happen, I don't think Naadia or Gideon could actually go with them. You might,
No.
but... Okay, so you won't either, so therefore Maul is the only one.
Yeah. I'm just, be strong.
Yeah.
I need to get him something.
What do you mean?
I don't know, a present or something. He's always so nice to me, and I haven't done anything in response except say things like, I think you trust me less, which is a terrible friendship.
Oh, Rick. He bought you that book on herbalism, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid friendship right there.
Exactly, he's always saving me and giving me things, and I don't do anything.
Okay, well, he used to be a sailor, right?
Yeah.
No, don't know that for
What?
sure.
You used to talk about, like, okay. Back up, rewind.
I've been on boats.
Maybe, I don't know, just get him more knives or something?
Maybe like a really nice knife. Talk to Hadra.
Get him a date with Hadra. I'm sure he would appreciate that very much.
I'll try. Pure panic.
I mean, that was kind of a joke. She already said she sort of wasn't about it. And that would just be pressuring her at that point.
Yeah,
Just-
I don't. That sounds bad.
So not a date with Hadra.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe a date with someone else,
Mercutio? No, I can't do that.
though. I was thinking more Gideon.
I think Gideon will enjoy that a lot more than Maul will.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, a weapon will do just fine for Maul.
Should probably get some sleep.
Yeah. It was nice talking to you, though. I feel like we don't do it enough.
Yeah, we can do it more. I always have fun talking to you.
Likewise.
Pound the rest of my water.
Pound the rest of my apple juice.
You're so hardcore.
Oh.
Do you have an apple juice face after you pound it all? Like,
Yeah, it gives me a headache.
Ugh, bitter.
So you two head up to bed.
Burns.
I assume you're still meditating when he gets up there.
Sure. Yeah.
You was in Naadia.
Oh, before bed, she's just gonna be studying Jacob,
Okay.
and then after a while, she's gonna take out the red book and just start comparing the two, and read through like the first maybe 3 entries.
Those entries are shortly after you met Leander, and the prose and like the way the details are put in there are almost identical. Like there's just a very kind of specific structure where like things are written in there and the details are clear, but you almost have to know what you're looking for. And you definitely think that maybe you have a little bit more insight into how the book for Jacob would work after reading that, because of those other moments being so much more tied to you and you won't be, reading them. You can almost feel the memories just kind of, a lot more vividly.
We'll go back to Jake.
Okay. If you want to do a study at advantage.
Study.
Wait, no, this was hot.
Study.
Oh, thank you.
Study.
Intelligence.
Good.
It's not great. 8.
It's fantastic.
You when you start going through his, you definitely you're a couple pages in and you just kind of you almost don't even feel it happening, but you just kind of see that tear just kind of run down your face. It's just kind of the thought of all of the memories and the weight of everything going on just kind of gets to you a little bit, and it gets tough to focus. And that's probably about when you would hear Aster come in to go to bed.
It was very quiet. Like,
I'll put my books away. I'm going to go to bed without my tent.
Ooh. Okay. So for the first time, you see Naadia lay down in bed and just kind of fall asleep. No screen, no tent, just.
I'll just say goodnight before we fall asleep. Good night.
All right. So the next morning comes.
Just a quick thing, because I happened to notice Nyx. If anybody forgot to increase their HP from leveling up, double check it.
I remembered. I did it today.
Are we on the 21st now?
I believe so. That's what I had. I was actually meant to ask you that at the beginning. So the next morning, you all wake up and do your normal kind of getting things situated and find yourself down probably at your normal table, probably your normal meals, getting ready to plan out your day.
So we have to go talk to Mercutio.
Yep.
And figure that out, and then go straight to the northeast.
Yep.
North, it would be a little bit more to north.
North then east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd probably be north by northeast.
Okay.
Okay. Is everyone going to Mercutio's?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Usually when that question is just so everybody knows, it's usually just me asking Balric. But I don't want you to feel left
Oh,
out.
single me out. all
Single
day.
you out.
I don't care.
Okay. So, you guys all eat, head on over. He's, looks like the shop is just opening up. You notice as you're getting up, him flip the sign and, to open, and then you all kind of get there and pop your way in. Ah! You all made it back safely. In so early, my friends. Good morning, Ash.
Good morning.
Morning.
Naadia, Gideon, Maul, Balric.
Fine.
Good morning. What can Mercutio do for you?
We have a job.
Well, not for a couple of days.
Oh, our
That was what I was saying before.
Well,
Right.
we
right.
are leaving for that job, but we have other business first. We just wanted to check in on you, with you.
You still be able to be where you need to be when you need to be there.
we have to pick it up in the north, right?
He's got a bag. I have payment and a few things that you need to bring up there with you. But yes, the caravan would be on the way back.
How much exactly would we be carrying up there?
Give me just a moment. He goes to the back and you hear him kind of rustling around and pulls out a bag and kind of sets it on the counter. Pulls up a chest about yay big, sets it on the counter. A box about yay big, another box that size, one more box that size, and then what looks to be a short sword, and he's like, just this, and he starts just putting it all into the bag.
Oh.
Oh.
One quick thing. When he goes into the bag, I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and just, I'll be back. And leave.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're just carrying that one bag.
Oh, and then you pay. Caravan will be there. You bring them back.
Do we
God.
get to keep the bag?
It would be such a lovely bonus.
Wait, it's a bag of holding.
If you forego your payment, then I think that could be a flat rate.
If I forego my
Or
What about if
Ball
I
wreck.
forego my payment?
if I forego it, is it my bag? I'm asking first.
yeah, I don't think
I
you
would
owe him
say
anything,
yes.
do you?
Well,
He's having my payment from Hungry.
then
Yeah.
you know what? I can always sing my way into money, so why not? I'll get the bag, and I'll forgo my end of the payment.
No, let's split it. I don't need
Well,
money.
no, because I really like the bag. Matches my outfit. It's weird.
Are you sure?
Well, then it's my bag.
There's one caveat to that. People are gonna ask you to put things in the bag.
Of
It's
course.
not just gonna be.
Some things will
I-
go in the bag.
I will forgo my payment because I'm not sure if you've noticed, and I hate to say it. Lifting things is terrible. Look at this! It's just a knapsack full of maps. Look at it!
It looks perfectly
It's so
light.
heavy!
You know,
Perhaps if you ate more
I
vegetables.
can just carry that for you.
I think he's only got
No,
the one
it's okay.
bag.
It's my burden to carry.
Okay.
How about you
Which
take
you're
the
trying
bag
to
and
lessen
we
immediately.
talk about it when you get back. Work it out, figure the payment.
Okay?
I'll agree
That
to that.
sounds fair.
It's like you need to be there about 4 days time, and he gives you a location of where it is. It's gonna put you a bit further east than where you're going. It's closer to the coast.
4 days. How long does it take to get up there?
About 2.
Knowing the maps, Savage, like,
You would have where you're going to find Leander. You're looking at about 2 days, and you're probably looking at about a day or so travel eastward to get to where you're going.
so hypothetically, if we were to take this back now and head up there, that would give us like a day to search the Leander area. Does that sound
With enough time to get back in time.
Well, to get to the other place, yeah, you would have basically 2 days to get up to the shrine, a day to do whatever you needed, and then it would take you about another day to get to where you needed to get to.
Where exactly are we actually picking up the caravan?
It's called Bloodstop.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
Inviting.
not foreboding.
It's those more old dwarves. They're so dramatic with their names.
right.
Oh.
It's actually
My blood keeps
not too
flowing.
bad of a place. It was when they first opened up the first group that went up there was found dead, but
Oh,
they
Oh.
a lot more guards cleared up the area. They haven't had an issue in easily 3 or 4 months.
promising.
The travel time was on foot, right?
Well, lest I knew you didn't have horses or anything.
We do now.
Sort of.
Oh yeah, that's
You
right.
mean like donkeys?
But no, they're horses, but they're sad horses.
We
Happier
have-
now.
They're getting happier.
They're getting happier.
They're being
but this
rehabbed.
horrible
right now.
person owned them and just did not take care of them. So, we, in our kind and charitable nature, took them off his hands. For pittance, of course.
Okay, so what should be the whole? I mean, if you're riding them, then yes, I'd probably cut off about half a day or so.
Why don't we get a jump on things, and we'll take the bag now, rather than leave in 2 days.
And it's not heavy at all.
You know, it's just because I love you so much. Remember that.
It was 4 boxes, a chest, and a short sword.
3 boxes of chest and a short sword.
Is there anything else we need to do in town before we go?
I don't know. I'd like to see Hadra real quick.
Why don't we go back to the tavern, get all of our things together? You can run to Hadra. Unless anybody wants to go with you, but that's what I need to go do. Packing, you know.
Well, would you like to go see Hadra?
Sure.
Hiding is excitement. So cute. Don't kill me. Bye.
Okay. So you all head out to your locations. Balric, where were you heading? That's what I figured. So you make your way over, and she's
Knock on the door.
she's already out in the forge. You can see that she's kind of stoking the flames.
Hi, Hadra.
Balric.
Look at my coin purse. I need something really cool for Maul. But I don't know what that would be. But I want it to be like really cool, but I only have 3 silver right now. But I think we're getting money for a job that we're gonna do for Mercutio. Is there any way I can pay you when you get back for that?
She kind of narrows her eyes. You're not gonna stiff me, are you?
I would never do that.
I know. I'm playing with you, Balric. And she just like goes to like a big old grin and just kind of claps her hand on your shoulder. You're probably the most honest of them all.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't think that's a very big feat.
I don't think he could lie if he wanted to. I think Aster could, but
That hurts.
well, I mean, what were you thinking?
Maybe like it's always throwing daggers. Is there a way that could just be one dagger instead of many? Like, can it come back to him? Is that a thing?
Boomerang.
That's a little bit expensive, my friend.
Serrated boomerang.
Like, what? How much?
Yeet.
130, 150 to gold, 50 gold range.
I don't know how much we're getting for this job, but I promise you I will give you that amount.
So you want the dagger that will return.
I think he'll like that.
It's a nice weapon.
Do you think I'll like that? Do you think I'll like something better?
For that money, I think it's going to be a really good present.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. She goes and she pulls out a small book and she flips through, and she's got like 3 or 4 different daggers, and she's like, which one do you think you would like? And just kind of.
That one.
No, that seems small. Okay. Something like this is going to take me a little bit of time. Week.
Okay, we're gonna be gone for 4 or 5 days anyways.
Okay. Well, be safe out there.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. And
You're gonna be here, so of course you'll be safe.
Maul and Aster are coming.
Don't say anything.
She just kind of looks at you. I know.
As they get closer, I'll be like, so the fire thing is really cool.
You see Balric standing a little bit tight, tense shoulders, talking to Hadra. Yes, it's very hot. Maul, Aster.
Hi, Hadra.
Thanks, Hadra. Bye.
Oh,
Bye,
Balric.
Balric.
Oh, okay, bye. What was Balric doing here?
He was asking about reinforcing his staff a little bit.
Oh. Okay.
I want to insight that.
Okay.
My passive is 16. Does that matter? 18.
18. She's. You're definitely not getting a vibe that it's 100% truthful.
Uh-huh.
She just kind of looks at you and just kind of, like, her eyes nod no. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna pull out the sketches that my dad gave me.
These are.
Hold them close to my chest real quick. Hadra, I trust you. I want to start building my own gun. Maybe not right now, but I need to learn how to forge and stuff.
Okay.
So, do you know how to actually like make guns?
Principle, I guess it's not so much a forge, but more of a casting. We'll have to make a mold. But
Okay. I'm gonna rip out a page from my journal and like sketch relatively quickly foundational parts and not necessarily like the details of what my dad gave me for her to study.
okay.
So, if you don't mind, maybe a little bit of homework for the both of us.
Yeah. I will. Do you have anything else? I mean, if you don't feel comfortable leaving it, it's fine. We can talk about it more when you get back.
I'll show her the cobbled together gun that I made out of the stuff. This isn't what I have in mind. I'm thinking something bigger.
Big. Still single handheld or?
2 hands.
Okay.
So like a rifle?
Do repeaters exist in Eberron?
Your father was using a repeater.
Yeah, then I want a repeater. Yeah, yes.
You never saw him put bullets in it either. I will.
Once again, foundational stuff. I'm pretty sure it's going to cost a lot of money, and I don't exactly have that. I'm not asking you to do anything.
I've been trying to get somebody that has a better knowledge of this than me to start looking into these. I will definitely take some time to look at it.
Okay.
Pulls out a key from out of her apron, and she goes over to a very small box. She kind of puts everything inside, and she's like, I'll begin working on it this evening.
Okay. I plan on doing that too, and then maybe we can compare findings when I get back.
Sounds great. I look forward to working with you.
Me too, Hadra.
Well, I've got to get to work if you guys don't have anything else.
Nope, that's it.
Safe travels to both of you.
Thank you.
She goes to work. So everybody kind of wraps up all of their stuff, packs their gear, load up some stuff on the horses, and
There's one.
Wait, where's the dinosaur guy?
He only dropped him off.
Oh.
he's still currently in town. The dinosaur is Divinus.
Devinus and Bartholomew.
Oh, Bartholomew.
How could I forget Bartholomew?
He's bad.
Goodness.
Gentlemen, what's going on?
Do you, by chance, want to do some more traveling?
How far are we talking?
day and a half up.
It's kind of a bit long for me.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
No, thank you for all the help you've been.
Good luck.
Kneel down in front of Bartholomew also. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I needed this interaction.
So fast. It's so fast. Thank you for giving me a ride here. I'm not a small fellow, so I'm sure it wasn't easy.
Oh, don't worry about it, little buddy. He's big, significantly larger than you.
I know. I hope you guys have safe travels back and protect him. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the grass here.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get a grass care package together for you.
Ooh. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
And Vanessa just kind of like quite away with him.
He's just wonderful.
That is.
So it's hard to not have a way with him.
Be careful out there.
Hey, you too. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah. You're over in Grey Hollow again. Look me up.
I don't ever intend to be.
That's fair.
I don't mean any disrespect by that, but
None,
it's
none take.
distinctly not my scene.
I got that vibe.
Safe travels.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Gonna be taking care of the horses and getting them tacked up.
Okay. All situated, bags on it. Start heading out.
So I don't have a horse anymore.
Well, you get to ride with me then.
Okay.
And I promise I won't talk too much.
Okay.
But I will be offering in-flight entertainment, so please be prepared for that.
Will we
Okay.
be able to hear it?
If I fly low enough, anything's possible.
I could
Or sing loud enough.
I could provide entertainment as well.
Oh, if we do it, it'll be like a new invention. Surround sound. We'll surround them with the sound. Ah. Anyway,
That was awful.
I know.
As
yet-
as Mackenzie,
and yet-
that was awful.
Okay.
Fucking
One
Christ.
point.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Let's
up
get
the-
this done.
I
Okay.
give you Mitchell.
Mitchell. So you start your way out. Letter number 2.
The bag of holding, how big was that?
It's
yeah.
like the size of my messenger bag.
Yeah, like a large messenger bag.
I can just show it on camera. Because I'm cool.
You think it would be tough to put a person in? To person would.
A messenger.
Balric probably couldn't climb inside.
I was not going for that, but alright. So, pretty big on Naadia then.
Yeah,
You're. Alright.
I
I
put
was
all my
really-
stuff in
but
there.
but
already.
remarkably not heavy.
I was really hoping that it was going to be smaller so that you could hide it, but that is just a big old bag.
Yeah. It's a full messenger bag.
Alright, well, as we start going, we're like, literally never take that off.
Okay.
You start making your way down the road. Maybe about an hour of traveling, you hear the sound of what sounds like wagons coming down from around the bend. Probably 3 or 4.
There's wagons coming. Just be ready.
You got it.
Can we get higher to see?
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm gonna go up,
Okay.
drift up.
I will.
You want to get off the path real quick?
Yeah, we can take the side.
Okay.
So you like off the road, or just kind of onto the like the side of the road type thing.
Side of the road, wide berth.
Okay. The two of you rise up, and there are 4 wagons, and it's tough to count because they're a little bit close together, but you're guessing somewhere between 15 to 20 guards with them. They're on the side of one. You're actually able to catch what looks to be kind of similar to like a bull-like head that's emblazoned on the side of the wagon. You've probably seen it before. It definitely looks like the symbol for House Canada.
I am going to shift into a weathered middle-aged woman.
Okay.
And swaddle the bag up like a big fat baby.
Okay.
And hold it.
Okay.
Amazing.
It's still strapped onto me, but I'm
Sorry. How confident am I that it is House Canada?
Probably decently.
This looks like a House Canada supply.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
I mean, I'm technically related to him, so a good thing.
We're up in the sky.
Oh, sorry. I'm flying.
That's you being up here.
I mean, there have been a few houses visiting, so I think it's not a bad thing.
Then best we stay out of the way.
I think so.
Good. But I'm gonna stay above in case anything goes wrong. We can dip down.
Yeah, I'll probably just jump off.
I wouldn't recommend it, personally, but I admire your commitment to the
If
cause.
there's a bad person down there, I can just land on them.
I hope your aim is true, and I will bless you if it is.
So as they come around the bend,
I'm gonna give him an inspiration with that if I can.
yeah.
6 or 8.
It's still decent.
That's D6, I think so.
Wagons start coming around. There's a ton of guards. You see them and you notice there's varied clothing, but all of them, at least somewhere on it, have a very similar sigil, and it would be one that's well known enough. It's the Blade Mark Guild. So these are all hired mercenaries through House to Knife.
I'm gonna make sure my harpoon is kind of like the end is kind of just balanced on my foot down at the bottom, and then just like very casually chilling in there while I'm holding the rope, so I'm not like aggressive, but it's there.
Okay. They come around the bend and not moving at a real quick pace because obviously there's a bunch on foot, and they just kind of one towards the front gives you all a nod. Good morning.
Morning.
And just they make their way past. All 4 wagons have the exact same Gorgon head emblazoned on them. Yeah. Continue.
Gorgon head?
Yeah, it's like the bowl shaped like Gorgon, not like the Medusa.
Okay.
I don't have a picture of it right offhand.
So it's pretty much a metal bowl.
Indeed,
Yeah.
they're just Medusas and then Gorgons or something else.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's my confusion. Like I heard one thing. I thought you were slowly tricking us with something.
Oh no,
I was
sorry.
like, oh what?
You all
Alright.
see a different animal.
Honestly, what I thought was about to happen.
You
What do you say?
See a cow.
you cruise your way down. Keep going on for a good portion of the day. See a few other travelers, mostly on horseback. There is one like larger group, probably about 4 or 5. Very, dusters, kind of nothing outwardly really showing too much. Big hats, kind of give you a bit of an eye and kind of probably eye you guys up and down a little bit as they go past.
I'd probably be doing the Western thing this whole time, by the way. Like, even before that, where you kind of, like, have the duster flipped over so you can see the gun and just one-handing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will you'll definitely see that group kind of eyes will linger on you. You'll definitely see the eyes linger on Aster.
Because I'm pretty.
Yes, it is.
You two are up above. Like, are you staying kind of right above the group, or more like ahead or behind?
I would think a little bit ahead, just a little.
Okay.
And how open is the road through the trees?
Down here, pretty open. It's probably you probably could get 2 wagons wide going down this road.
So I can see skyline and...
Yeah.
Okay, then I would probably want to stay like 20 to 30 feet above them
Okay.
when there's people around. And if there's no one around, I'd probably be like 10, 15 feet above them.
Okay. So you cruise through that first day without a whole lot of issues. Make camp for the evening. It's kind of quiet. Get a nice simple spot off the road, settle in, horses graze a bit. Any watches for the evening? 3 of you? Are you gonna... Okay. So it looks like the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do the horses look healthier at all?
They definitely seem a bit happier than they have been
That's good.
over the first day or so you traveled back. They're, still a little bit, scrawny in places,
Still
but
see our ribs.
it'll that'll probably take a little bit of time.
Okay.
Do you guys need anything else?
You have any oats?
We got them. You got them green.
Do we have oats for them?
Do we have oats? And I'm like,
And you think about it in like the moment you open the bag, they're just like they're on top.
oh, what? Okay.
You
A
feedbagging
look
them.
of jealousy
No, I'm
crosses
like
Oh,
open hand. Because I just, it needs to happen.
Oats. They're just kind of
Yum.
going to town.
They really like oats.
Don't overfeed them.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
oats or feed them.
All right.
That didn't really land, I'm sorry.
I loved it.
I don't want to harp on about it, but she's 100% always doting on Mitchell.
Okay.
Always.
You hear, hey, move over, Mitch. I want some too. Nudging each other a bit.
Clearly gonna favor it.
Yeah. All right. So, assuming you're probably taking the first watch because you're weird eyeballs.
Actually,
Wow.
you know what?
I was thinking middle, actually.
Middle. Okay.
I'll take a later watch because I have dark vision. Oh.
I don't.
You do.
First watch.
Before bed,
Mark,
I'm
you
gonna
wanna take
study more
first
Jacob.
watch?
Okay.
Okay.
I can see in the dark, so.
No.
What is no?
What is that like?
It's not very dark, and everything's kind of just like grayscale.
That must be real annoying when you're trying to go to bed.
Not really.
Oh, I need it to be dark when I go to sleep.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not direct sunlight, but also I've kind of always had it, so I just got used to it, I guess.
Oh, that's fair. I've always had darkness at night, so I use that to go to bed.
That's gotta be really weird.
Not really. You just use your ears more instead of your eyes. Some people use their nose more, but I don't find that to be very effective.
No, I don't suppose it would be.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
All right. If you guys want to give me perception rolls, you folks.
During my watch, I'd like to just like study, pause, notes and sketches and stuff.
Do you guys have do you all have a fire?
How cold is it?
Not too bad.
No
It's
fire.
kind of probably getting towards the equivalent of like late March, so like nighttime probably gets down to like the low 50s.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
I'm going to use prestidigitation to warm up my water skin and drink some warm water.
Okay.
That's about it.
Disadvantage then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I just have advantage on Jacob now?
Um,
Or was that just the one time?
Okay.
I'll give you advantage this time too.
Do I have advantage because I have dark vision?
You just aren't at disadvantage.
Can I just have advantage? I'm not doing anything. Can I just have
Oh wait, at
Yes.
disadvantage? Sorry.
15.
Yeah.
15.
Can't get much lower.
Oh no.
Okay. What was the order?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
Oh, you're
3.
switched? Oh, right.
Okay.
Remember that whole
Yes.
conversation about dark vision?
Nobody can actually see the dark.
13.
13.
Both inspirations.
Wow.
Wow. God fucking damn it.
I could use one. Why not? I have so many now. I've never had so many. My turn?
Yeah.
23.
23.
Nice.
You were 3, right?
2.
2. Okay. You noticed the sitting there, and you hear some noises, and you kind of, you see kind of somebody has taken up camp across the road, maybe about 50 yards out from you. Didn't catch it when you were first asleep. Didn't get any real heads up from Balric either.
Probably been well,
Oh,
it's your turn.
okay.
Nothing to report.
Alright. Nothing. Can I see anything at all?
You can see that you can tell there's 4 figures. It's tough to make out like actual details. No campfire, but horses. 4 people, 4 horses.
How far away was it?
About 50 yards.
It's about 150 feet.
Or like 47 meters.
Didn't see.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep an eye.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of movement in there. And yeah, your watch comes to an end.
Aster. Your turn.
Right.
There is another camp. About 50 yards that way. No fire.
I see it.
Yeah,
About 4 people, at least.
you've got
And horses.
a little bit more clarity. The depth perception's a little bit off, but you can make out a little bit more detail. And one of the figures is definitely like leaned up against a tree, kind of watching out towards where your camp is.
Could I actually put set up myself in a tree? Is there any tree?
Give me a
close that's
survival roll.
Okay.
Can I help him if I give him a leg up?
I don't think that's usually the problem.
That's not as much of the problem. It's finding a tree that will be good.
13.
13. Find one. It's not great. You think you could probably get yourself set up, but it doesn't have like a great spot for you to set up. You're gonna basically be laying on like sitting out on like a fat branch, and like one foot's gonna have like purchase on like an off-shooting branch.
No, I need stable. I will just be a little more in the brush a little bit.
Okay. Rolls over and like partially covered by like a shrub, like midsection all covered in shrubbery.
Good night.
That Mo. I rolled a 12.
A 12.
Do I get advantage because he pointed a mouse at me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Fuck yeah! Be lower. 13. Wait, no. Yes, 13.
Nice. It's a big jump right there.
Yep.
Um,
Fucking Christ.
You notice that figure's watching you. You get the catch just a quick little flash of something, and then you can just see what looks to be just kind of like the very lightest little red light just kind of glowing from the mouth.
Does it emit any sort of light on that person's face at all?
Not enough to really do a whole lot for you, but and they just kind of you'll see that same little bead there for a while, probably like 3 or 4 in a row. Like the hand will go into the pocket, pull something out, swap it around.
Cigarettes are a bad habit, man.
And your watch passes.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate that you keep saying it like that. Karen, you said your watch has ended, and I was like,
I'll start rousing everybody.
Okay.
Start getting the horses ready.
Aster wakes you up. The lights just come up. You're waking up, and you're like, man, it's never this dark when I wake up.
Why are you waking me up? It's nighttime still.
We've got places to be there, Gideon.
I'm in the place I want to be. Bed.
I'm gonna accidentally kick Gideon's head as I
Oh,
walk
oh
by.
my God.
Oh,
Ow.
sorry. I couldn't see you there. Oh,
Right.
sorry.
No, certainly couldn't.
I'll go wake up Maul in his bush.
Okay.
Start.
You don't really need to wake me up.
Maul.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
when I get up, I'd like to. It's still dark, you said?
It's like just after sunrise.
Gotcha. I'd like to try and look around quick and find some small pebbles.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely find some. You look like small or like small?
Small.
Okay.
Like small.
Something magic stoneable?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're able
Objection,
to
leading the witness.
you're able to find a handful of them.
Grab 15 if I can find them.
Okay. Yeah. Pop them into well, let's see how many. 11.
No?
Maul.
Yeah.
Those people are still there.
All right. So there's a camp of at least 4, about 50 yards that way.
This isn't like last time, is it?
Last time, they woke us up with weapons to us. This time's a bit different.
Did we wake up? Is this real? Am I still
Yes.
sleeping? Oh, what did get hit? So of course I'm awake.
Do you need me to pinch you to make sure?
No, I've got plenty of pain right here. Not so much here, but more here.
Do
Are you
want-
sure?
There's like a big dusty spot on the side of Gideon's head.
Oh.
A slight boot mark.
Come here.
Ah.
Try to lean down and just brush off
Ah.
his hair a bit.
Very sweet of you. Be careful though, it's tender.
I'm sorry.
I'm delicate, you know? I get by on this, and she's ruining this.
Anyway, so possible attack time. Just bringing it up again.
Sure.
Worth
okay.
bringing up.
Be
Let's
ready.
talk about this because the last time we didn't talk about it, and you got very angry at all of us. So maybe we should have a plan. A plan?
Sure, plans are good.
Are you like packing up camp while you do this? Okay.
So should I not go talk to them?
No.
I don't think so.
We're going to
Should I go
continue
talk
on
to
our
them?
way
Oh, okay.
and be prepared.
Great plan.
Sure, but if they come up to us again, I'm partial to just sneaking away and watching and seeing what happens.
Sure, we could.
You can't sneak away
Sneak.
on a horse.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, what if all our horses are quieter?
How do you make horses quieter? I'm not using my silks to wrap their hooves this time.
That
No,
would be
I'm
really
not
bad.
suggesting that.
actually.
So what are you suggesting?
Magic or something?
Yeah.
Like what?
Magic to make everyone quieter.
Right, well, not to ask the
There's-
question here, but what?
There's still like 1-ton animals. They're pretty big.
Depending on where we actually make them walk, it could be pretty quiet.
they're also camped right on the path. Are they behind us or
They're in front of you.
they're in front of us?
Yeah.
So we'd have to pass them.
Would we have to pass them?
It's either the path with the horses
Or we go through the woods a little
or
bit?
the jungle with the horses.
I don't.
You want me to go in front?
Why?
I have a gun.
Maybe they have 4.
Hey, Mitchell,
Yeah.
how do you guys do in the jungle?
Like where the tigers are?
Can't answer that.
If something tries to eat me, I'm gonna run.
That's smart. That's fair and smart.
When I say run, I'm not gonna worry about what's on my back.
We'll protect you.
Finger persuasion.
For Mitchell and Mitchell only.
Could I gesture at Maul for advantage? We'll
Balric's doing his weird wispy talking and then points at you.
we'll protect you, and by we I mean Maul.
Oh, he's bad talking you to that horse.
What is happening?
Natural 20, baby.
Yay!
So that's a total of 24.
All right. Yeah, I guess.
We won't let anything happen to you. I promise.
Okay.
The horses will go through the jungle if we need them to.
Okay. I don't mind leaving.
I'm not going to make any of the decisions because Maul gets mad at me when I do. So
What? I'm mad when you talk to strangers and tell them our names.
that's what I said.
That was a decision? You just kind of were like, yes, I'm going to do this now. I thought it was just the way you are.
I mean, I had to make a decision to get to that point.
We could just walk on the path, right? We'll be fine.
I will fly us over,
Why don't
and perhaps we can get the drop on them if they attack you or something.
we try to hide the backpack? Maybe give it to Gideon.
They already did that.
Like swaddling it as
Oh,
like
as
a
a-
baby.
That's
Think
a
we just go.
big baby.
We have 2 people on a flying carpet who can hide over the tree line. And then we just go.
Okay.
You got it.
You take point.
Sure.
Okay. Hop on horses and start heading out. Are you
Oh.
two going at like lifting off at the same time, or?
Yeah, I don't think we need to make
Okay.
like a huge thing about getting ahead or anything.
Okay. So you start heading out. They're as you go past, they're packing up things on their horses. Woman's voice. Morning.
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 Howdy.
More.
You're all up early.
Got a long journey ahead of us.
Ground to cover.
These layabouts. Just kind of gestures to the other 3 that are sleeping.
Are they actually sleeping or are they dead?
They're sleeping.
Are they the
Great
like
question.
the same like big hat cowboys we saw yesterday?
No coats, no hats that you can see. Just regular kind of breeches, simple tunics. She's got suspenders on.
As we pass, where are y'all heading?
Heading to Hope.
Oh. We just came from Hope, actually.
Oh. Any decent work up that way?
Lots
Yes.
of mining to be found, yeah.
All right.
Lumber as well.
Oh, well. Looks like it's a good choice on our part.
What's your name?
Renee.
Well, Renee, wish you the best of luck.
You too.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
You as well.
Okay.
I'm I'm going to stay aware of these people.
Okay, so you're gonna be doing kind of like a peek back type scenario.
In the back, so I'll be keeping an eye on that as well.
Okay, give me a perception roll then.
With
Both of us?
Yeah.
Did you want stealth checks from us at all?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Not like hiding deliberately, just trying to be a little out of the way.
So just trying to be nonchalant.
We're on a flying carpet. How nonchalant are we?
That's fair. You just kind of float up. I don't know if there's really a very stealthy way to do it unless you're gonna like try to stay in the trees. Okay.
Not particularly.
18.
18?
15.
15. She just kind of seems to be going about her, packing up her stuff, moving some things around, and hops on. As you're getting out of sight, she kind of, you see some of the other figures start getting up and kind of turn the bend.
Opposite direction.
You don't actually see them get on the horses before you're able to get around the bend.
Are they going in the opposite direction?
Oh, you're going to continue watching. They seem to be there for a while. You don't actually see them go anywhere for the time that you're able to see them, which is probably a good nearly an hour.
Doesn't look like they're following.
Well, let's swoop back down and let the others know. Perhaps we can relax a little. I'm sure they're tense. I'm gonna swoop down. It's bad news. They're coming back. 30 of them.
Insight.
I'm exaggerating very clearly. Kidding, Bulwark. It looks like they're going away. They haven't come this way.
We must save the women and children.
But go, flee!
Okay.
Clop, clop.
Who has the map? You have a map?
I had a map and she had a map. We took like a bunch of maps.
I
Okay.
have the one that Velenn drew on.
Okay. If you want to give me a survival roll.
Can she have advantage if I'm helping?
Masters make them
Actually, probably with the
easy
map,
and
you would
all.
probably have advantage. So you probably.
Did you just say it tracks?
Survival. 14?
14? Okay. You're getting a bit further on. It's probably 3 or 4 hours into the day, and you get to a point where you could kind of cut up into the mountains a bit. It's probably a little bit more direct, but the terrain's kind of a little bit more sketchy. And you can tell that the trees are going to get a bit more sparse. Or you could continue on the road for another couple of hours. You're guessing maybe about a 2-hour difference in between the two paths.
What do you guys think? 2-hour difference? Road through potentially dangerous mountain?
Horses and mountains don't exactly mix.
Road.
Okay.
I love that
Just
authoritative
as like
take
a
charge.
future thing, I technically have proficiency with both cartographer's tools and navigator's tools. I don't have them, but like I would have known maps pretty well, wouldn't I?
Yeah. With a map, I would say you would have a. You would probably if you have a map, I would probably allow you to put your proficiency on survival if you don't already have it.
Thank you.
The past few hours, I would have been braiding my horse's mane
You're braiding the horse's mane.
as I'm riding.
Asper's horse has a very nice brain.
Gideon,
Yes, dear boy.
if we look like we're about to get into a fight, come over to me. I might have something that could help you actually hit people.
Thought I was doing enough already.
That Gideon
I'm not.
hit somebody.
Haven't you killed anyone yet?
I've never killed directly.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm having this conversation with a strange voice in my head. No one's surprised by that.
I'm not trying to say you don't do stuff, but at least you'll have the option if you want it.
Good to know, thank you. Is it a weapon? Is it deadly? Is it
Oh, I
pointy?
don't know. Pull out one of the stones and I wave my hand over it, and all of a sudden it will be
It's a
glowing
rock.
like
Oh,
blue.
it's a glowing rock.
You can throw it, and it'll hurt.
Rocks often do. But I'd love to throw the glowing rock.
This one will hurt more.
Good to know. Should I take it now?
It only lasts. I mean, you can take it if you want, but it only lasts a short amount of time.
Then I'd best just come to you when I need one.
Yeah, that's what I said at the start.
Exactly. You're so full of bright ideas.
Okay. About midday, going down the road, and there's a road that comes up from the other, off to your right, and you get just a little bit past it, and you notice figures coming up that road, and they kind of come in behind you and kind of take the turn and keep heading the same direction as you. They're a ways back, but
There's people behind us.
I'm like holding the map upside down. What?
I'll turn around and look.
Oh, I know. I just, a
Okay.
fresh perspective on things sometimes. But
There are
what?
people behind us. Be aware.
Okay.
another group of like 4 people on horseback.
How far away are you guys?
Since we were just traveling, we've only been like 15 feet up. At
Yeah.
the
Alright,
most.
I'll do like a little whistle.
I'm gonna lower down.
Just like keep an eye.
As you wish.
Turn around and try to discern if I recognize any of them.
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
Perception.
Mama, can I talk to these ones?
15.
Oh, I best not get too close.
Maul seems a little bit put off by that question.
15.
15. Can't see the faces, but they look to be totally different horses.
Okay. Well, they're different horses at least, so it's a whole different group of people we have to be worried about.
The two of us are gonna like go up and above and get advantage on them.
Okay.
Not getting too
Or
close,
did you
just
say
so we can see them.
they were
Okay.
smart?
What?
Did you call me smart?
Sure. Alright.
You see one pull something out of a pack and just kind of go probably big, and then it kind of slides out, and they just kind of bring it up and then put it back in their
Did they
bag.
look in my direction?
No, they looked ahead.
Okay. This one has a spyglass, I think.
Alright, turn around, we're killing some people.
Naadia wants one.
Scope on a revolver. Let's go.
I don't think it's worth going down for that yet, but let's be aware that they're keeping an eye on things themselves. They didn't look at us though, so that's good.
You want me to go talk to him? Sure.
Flying again?
Talk him all.
So you get to probably about 2 or 3 o'clock that day, and you see where the path kind of starts to lead up towards where you're heading to in the mountains, and you start to make it off that way. The group just passes along and looks to be continuing on the road north.
Hey, Maul. I'm doing this right?
Can I look over as well?
I will look. Are we going the right way?
Give me a survival roll.
Can I help?
Yes.
How long have we been
Yeah, are
walking
you proficient?
way off track?
Okay, yeah, then you can have advantage.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't help but notice that you noticed when I was holding it upside down. So
Yeah, I've seen it.
At this point, it was turned like 90. It's just like she's not paying any attention to that big compass in the right-hand corner.
So true. And I can add my proficiency, you said, right?
Yep.
Because I have map. Where is survival? Oh my god.
It's at the bottom.
It's the very
Alright,
bottom.
Yep.
Because I have map.
I know how to do math. 14.
14. Okay. Seemed like Nadia's, despite the fact that she's turning the map sideways, she's seems to be doing a halfway decent job.
We're getting there.
okay.
That path they went up, does it meet up with ours at all?
No, it goes. It looks like it's going
To the,
Goes-
Way
the blood
opposite.
place or whatever it was called.
It looks like
Or are we a bit early for there?
as you get up, you can see out. It looks like they could be heading that direction. You see where a kind of a path moves off, and once you're up a little bit into the foothills, you can see not like a burning village smoke, but like that smoke of an active village a bit off in the distance.
Pretty far.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the trees have been cut down in that area and some things have been cleared out, but you haven't seen them actually turn off that way, but they're heading
Right.
towards where that intersection would be.
That town's probably not even on this map either. 'Cause that's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naadia, you should probably mark landmarks and stuff on the map, I mean.
Oh,
Might help you remember.
is that the pointy things?
So if you see something around us,
Okay.
compared to where we are in the map, just jot it down.
Okay.
Okay. So you
Boulder shaped like face.
you start making your way up through the hills, and you
Pissed off squirrel.
after maybe about 20 minutes, there's just no trees. You're definitely up into the foothills, and all of that vegetation goes, and you move through, and you come around a bend, and in the distance you can see this just massive tree. Like it's probably one of the bigger trees comparative to the trees you've seen in the forest. 70, 80 feet tall. You kind of turn around another bend where you would think you would get closer, and then it kind of almost looks like it gets further for a little bit, and it's the only real path. And then you come down and make another bend, and then it's like almost like right down below you, and you just kind of start making your way winding down towards it, and it's probably about a 50 to 60 foot wide open cleared section with this tree just kind of right towards the edge where it looks like a cliff face just kind of drops off a good 40 or 50 feet, and you make your way down, and it's
Can I fly up and get a proper lay of the land and look for different paths, so in case we need to like escape from something for any reason, I might have a general grasp of the layout?
yes. Give me a perception roll, but at disadvantage.
As you wish.
I'm also looking for anything suspicious / Leander.
Okay.
It's a 9.
A 9. You're looking at the paths, and it's you're not sure what it is, but it just you start like following one path with your eye, and you're sure that it was going this way, and it almost looks like it dead ends, and you kind of try to find another one, and it just the few paths that are there just almost, if you feel like you're in, out of it just saying this, but it almost feels like they move.
Bullrick,
Yeah.
this place gives me the chills.
Perception, if you're
Because I don't think I'm correct in saying this, but I have
17?
to be. I think the land is moving.
If you're over the side.
give me a perception roll at disadvantage.
I'm looking for caves or somewhere we could possibly bend down. Is it later in the day now?
It's a little bit, yeah, but you're not far from where you need to be. You're gonna get there before it hits nighttime.
There's an 11 to be fancy.
11. You've got a bit of an idea, but yeah, there's just it's very hard to. It seems very hard to track the paths.
You see what I mean? It's just like I can't keep my eyes on any of the paths.
Yeah, that's really weird.
You
I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know.
you come down this on the horses down this path, and you come in, and once you get down into this clearing, you just look out, and the sun's beginning to set, and it's just one of the more beautiful views you've seen since being in this forest. And it's just the sun comes down, and the light hits just right, and a shadows just kind of play off the tree, and that's when you just kind of catch a glint of a little bit of light coming through the trees, and there's a small statue kind of tucked back towards the very back of the clearing. And you're now in this large clearing with a large tree. You didn't see any signs of Leander per se, but you got a weird coloration, kind of something up in the tree, probably about 30 or 40 feet up, and you two would notice that it looks like by the tree some dirt has been dug up.
Does this look like that painting?
Very much. And it's, as you're coming in and you're looking out, it's uncanny. Yeah. Uncanny how much it is to the exact, like, it's almost like you're here at the exact same time of day that photo was, that was painted.
There's photography in Eberron. I'm gonna get off the horse, hand Mitchell's reins to Aster. There's something in the tree, and then I'm just gonna walk
Okay.
up to it.
You're gonna fly down. Okay.
I'm gonna look for the thing up in the tree.
Yeah, you catch it. You're not sure. It's tough to make out exactly what it is, but you definitely, the tree's got, a very green coloration, and it's more of a vibrant blue, and it just kind of stands out a little bit starkly.
How high?
About 35 feet up.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I'm gonna walk over to the statue and the patch of
The
dirt.
statue is kind of the opposite. You've got if the tree's here, the statue would be kind of more over this way.
Okay, then I'm gonna look at the patch of dirt first.
Okay.
I would like to land when I can, and then stay 15 feet behind her, and I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. You go over, and there's maybe about a foot and a half about a foot and a half by about a foot and a half size hole, and it's maybe about 6 or 7 inches deep, and it definitely looks like something had been here. There is give me an investigation roll. You're going up.
Yes.
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Probably acrobatics.
Okay.
I have all 3 horses, and I'm just keeping an eye out.
Okay.
22.
22. Okay.
How hard does it look to climb it?
Not terribly difficult.
Alright. I also have athlete, if that helps at all. But I got a...
Oh, that doesn't cost you. Yeah, it doesn't cost you extra movement to climb, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
16.
16, no issue at all. Maul starts scrambling up the tree. You start kind of looking through here. Are you doing anything, Balric, as this is going on?
We landed, so you're on the ground.
Just kind of staring up the tree. Okay. You're moving through, and you can definitely tell this looks like it had been done by hand. And you're moving around the dirt, and you catch this slight glint, and you pull it out, and you're positive this is one of Leander's pinky rings. And at that time, Maul, you get up into the tree, and you find a crossbow bolt buried in the tree. A small splash of blood and a little bit of fabric just kind of up on, and you can see where some blood had kind of dripped down onto some branches, and you look down in the leaves, and as you're picking up that ring and you kind of start looking around, you can see just off to it where the ground just kind of dips a little bit, like something heavy hit the ground, maybe about a foot or so away. It's just, there's nothing necessarily in the indentation. Actually, rolled pretty well. It has that kind of like indentation, like if you like a bunch of fabric, kind of like there's definitely a pattern, like something landed here.
What's the blue then?
It's the fletching on the back of the arrow.
Really? Is that shiny and
Very bright, vibrant blue. It is like a very, very blue.
Okay.
It's quite a nice bolt too. Like,
If I can, I want to try to remove the bolt without losing the fabric. It's like I don't want to like pull it out. And have the
you're able to. You kind of start pulling on it gingerly, expecting it to kind of be a little bit weakened, and that bolt pulls right out. Like it's a very remarkably sturdy crossbow bolt.
Roughly Leander sized.
It's very possible, yes.
Hey, that really nice crossbow that Gideon now has.
Just the bolts were nice. The
You
crossbow
guys
is
have
okay.
The bolts though. What color were those fletchings?
Okay.
No, yeah, I'll come back down.
Walk over to the statue and see if I can see anything else.
There is what looks to have been a small figurine. You can see some like shavings, like it had been carved, and then it looks like it was broken. And it's just kind of laid very gently and gingerly, like right in front of the statue. There's also a small, looks to be, well created little metal box that it looks like somebody had like basically smashed with a hammer. There's a few little trinkets that look like they were all handmade and then broken.
Okay. Has anyone found anything?
Would I be back down
Yeah,
by
you'd
now?
probably be down by that point.
Someone definitely got shot in that tree. It's probably a grazing wound because it was just fabric, but another blue feather bolt like the ones we found before.
Pull one
Fabric, recognize it?
Yeah.
Where did we find these ones?
They were the bandits that attacked
bandits.
us, right?
Bandits.
Yep.
Fabric.
Here's another one.
This is
Thank you.
his
A little
favorite
bloody.
traveling cloak.
Are we now under the presumption that the bandits got Leander? Or have him?
Maybe. I'm gonna go over to that indentation and try to see if there's any footprints or anything.
All right, give me a survival roll. As this is going on, the sun is quickly setting.
21.
21.
Nice.
Yes, you start looking around, and now that you've got kind of an idea of what you're looking for, it looks to be several like kind of footprints that kind of surrounded it. You can see where it looks like he was probably bound, and then you can see some footprints kind of he's dragged a little bit, and then you find hoofprints kind of heading back up the way you guys came,
They went that way?
which is the only other way to be off here would basically be go like down off the cliff.
Yeah.
Do you think you can track them?
I don't have confidence in myself.
I can help you. Yeah, okay.
I know it's a crazy question, but is it possible to tell how long this has been here? How long ago he was taken?
Can I
How,
try to...
was there blood near that arrow?
It is probably been at least a day. Probably a couple more. It doesn't look like it's rained, but some of them are a bit windblown. You're not able to dial it in, but it's been definitely over a day.
It's not new. That much I know.
Where would any bandits have gone from here? Do you have the map? Perhaps we can... Well, if he... Do you know maps? Can you... Looking at this.
Studied map, yeah.
Do you know where if
If you were a bandit and you were looking at a map, where would you go? Ah, that's the place I want to set up my secret lair of doom.
Caves.
Well, when I was a bandit, it was on the water, so it's not the same thing.
What?
Okay, we're putting a pin in that.
We'll come back to that.
I
Okay.
mean, I could try, but it could be just about anywhere. They could have just completely left.
Can I look?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I can like try to work on.
Yeah, give
something.
me if you want to do not your strongest, but like an intelligent.
I'd argue
Give me
this
an
is a win.
insight roll.
Okay.
I go around for any.
Did you get a natural
creature-
20?
Any creature at all.
Give me a perception roll.
You get it. He got a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So 26 total.
26 total. We go ahead and make your
19.
19. Okay. There's looking at the map and kind of comparing it up to the road. You have an idea. Like, they would probably have gone back down and back into the forest. The way the forest kind of sits, if you're looking down slightly off to the right of the tree, it's a spot where there's several roads that kind of like come around and intersect in spots, and it would be definitely good coverage, but a lot of easy points of egress.
Okay.
Any luck?
You're able to find a squirrel just kind of like peeking down out of the big tree.
I'm gonna do like a whole like looking and then like actually looking to where we are. I know it's getting a little dark, but
Yeah.
like over there, edge of the road, good cover, lots of
do you
escape.
feel?
As confident as I can be in the woods.
Good enough for me.
It'll have to be good enough for me too. How late is it?
It is
Pretty late.
like, yeah, the sun is just about down.
So,
You'd be looking at where Maul was pointing, you'd probably be looking at about 3 to 4 hours, so it would be like deep night by the time you got
okay.
there.
So either we travel in the dark and try and get the jump on them and scout them out.
I mean,
In the dark is a key term there. I can't see.
nobody can except for me.
What if we camp now and wake very,
Yes.
very, very early?
That
Okay, it's a good idea.
Okay.
before the sun comes up.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna have to wake me,
I got
and
you.
without a kick,
There's plenty other ways to wake you up.
without damage to my body.
Yep.
How about a kiss
I
on
don't like the
the
way you say that.
Gideon, how about a kiss on the forehead?
I'll take any kiss you're offering.
Okay. See.
The statue, does it look like all of those were gifts and then someone came in and broke them, or that they were like given individually and then broken in their turn?
Kind of in their turn. Like everything is there, like very reverent, and you know, it's not. It doesn't look like somebody just came over and like stomped on it. It looked like it was very clear. Each one was individually clearly broken.
Like broken in pieces, placed.
You have religion, correct? Give me a religion roll. Huh?
Fucking, my dice do not like me. It's only a 6.
Only a 6. Nothing that jumps out enough. So you're gonna head over. Okay.
Excuse me.
Bork's over by the tree.
Excuse me.
What's
Hi.
up?
That's a squirrel.
Hey, yo,
Kind of a chunky,
He
chunky
did say it
squirrel.
was like a little wiry.
Hi, did you see anything that happened here?
Yeah.
Could you tell me?
Yeah. Some people came. There was a guy. He was digging.
Taller guy, darker skin?
Yeah, that's the one. He dug something up, and Then the other people surprised him. He tried to get up into the tree, but they noticed him. One of them shot something, and he fell pretty hard. Then they wrapped him all up, and they left in a hurry. They left food behind. A whole ration. It was really good. Do you have any nuts?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna root around and pull out another one of my rations and
Okay.
hold it
Pat's just gonna be like, watch out for that one.
up.
Seems kind of shady.
Don't worry, we're giving them payment for the information and then going about our business.
Little squirrel eyes of the one up top just kind of look over at Patches.
Hey, put that glare away.
You're giving him a ration?
Yeah.
Just he like starts ripping it open and like crack pieces off and shoving them in his cheeks. Goes up, comes back for more. A couple other squirrels come down, grab pieces,
no.
head back up.
More squirrels, you say?
Yeah, it looks to be a family
Oh.
of squirrels.
Aw, they
Okay.
Protecting his family. I'm conjuring not give it to them.
Okay.
I'll take care of the horses. You guys get camp ready.
Okay.
I'd say no fire again tonight.
I agree.
Okay.
While I'm taking care of the horses, we were told this is to the traveler, right?
Yes.
Can I try to think very, very hard about stuff that I've learned or read?
Yeah. I'll let you roll it again.
Okay. Please. Oh, much better. That's a 20, non-natural 20.
You're everything was kind of hectic before, and now that you're thinking about it, it's very common practice is for people to make something by hand and then to destroy it to show the kind of creation and change that is the traveler's focus. And it's left as a gift because he's also known as the giver of gifts.
During the night, I'm gonna want to try and sneak away for something. So if some time comes up that I can try that, let me know.
Okay. How are we doing watches?
I'll take first.
You're gonna take first watch?
I would use second as an opportunity.
Okay. Take third. Take
I
the
will-
second watch.
I will also do second watch.
Son of a
because-
bitch.
Okay.
During my watch, I am going to take out the red notebook
Mhm.
and I'm going to lay it at my feet and I'm going to look at the words and how the letters are written. I'm not reading it. I'm just soaking in the handwriting. And as I do that, I am carving just something out of wood. It'll just be like a long skinny heart.
Okay.
Can I go over to her?
Yeah.
Hey, Naadia.
Yeah.
The stuff over at the shrine.
Hmm?
Do you know about the traveler at all?
Only what Velenn told us.
Okay.
But I figure I might as well leave mine as well.
Yeah, actually about that. You saw the ones over there that were broken, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what they do for him.
Okay.
Break it.
He's a god of gift giving, but also likes to see reflections in creation and destruction. So you bring him a gift that you created, you destroy it.
I like him. I like him very much.
Maybe he'll help us find Leander for you.
That's what I'm hoping.
We'll find him. Thank you. Pat her shoulder. Walk away.
So you all head to bed. What is that for? Making it?
For watch. For
For
the
watch. Oh, okay.
Perception. 10.
Oh,
So everybody just kind of fades off to sleep, and you're sitting there just carving, and maybe about an hour into your watch, you've got this heart fully carved out. Gonna do anything with it?
I'm going to take a strip from my notebook, and in my shorthand, I'm just going to just write out just like a no one and everyone, and I'll wrap it around the heart.
Okay.
I'll just keep it next to my heart for the night.
Okay. You're sitting and you're watching, and kind of out of the corner of your eye, just kind of the shadow beneath the tree, you sway, you kind of catch the glimpse of a figure with vibrant pink hair, just kind of peek their head up just slightly and just kind of move back.
Do I recognize? Do they look dangerous?
No, but you just feel that kind of, that pang of curiosity just kind of well up inside, and you can't hear anything, it's just this total quiet.
Look around and make sure everyone is okay.
Everyone's asleep.
I'm gonna go walk over
Okay.
very
You
cautiously.
start making your way, and it's a large, diameter tree, so you start making your way around, and you get around the tree and back over where all of your stuff was sitting. You see a figure, mostly adult, heavy traveling cloak around, patches all about, and the hood goes up to kind of cover the pink hair, and it just kind of looks down at the books and just kind of looks at you, and you just catch the briefest hint of a smile, and just kind of it steps back and just kind of seems to just fade into the shadows.
Wait, come back. And then Sylvan, wait, come back.
And you just kind of you hear a slight chuckle, and you feel the slightest bit of warmth just grow from that little piece that always hangs around your neck. And I think that's a good time for a break.
No, it's not. No. No.
All right.
Feedback.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking by, guys. Thanks for watching. We will be back very, very shortly. And yeah, we'll see what the fuck that was all about. All right.
or will we?
Or will we?
Da, da,
BRB.
And we're back.
Oh.
Oh.
So, you have just seen a figure fade into the shadows, and your necklaces warm against your chest. And you're kind of across the clearing, coming up from behind the tree. Everybody just kind
I'm gonna slowly walk in the direction where they disappeared.
of, okay. You don't see anything. Your book is just kind of wide open where it was.
Take my necklace out and look at it.
It has a kind of a faint glow, and you kind of look into it, and you just feel like you kind of get a little bit lost in it. Like almost like you feel like just kind of almost pulled towards it, and like a memory just begging to eke its way forward, and you kind of find yourself a little bit kind of jarred out of it, and you look around around and kind of you get the vibe that probably like an hour or so has passed. The moon is at a different spot in the sky. You're just almost lost.
I'm gonna look at the leaf beside the necklace and take a look and compare it to the tree.
Remarkably similar in shape.
Okay. I'll sit down and continue my watch.
Okay. The shadows feel a little bit more oppressive, but for the most part, nothing. You don't feel like anything else is going on. Do you do anything else while you're on watch?
I'll take a once over at Jacob. Just try to see if there's anything new.
No. Okay. So you close up your 2 books and kind of wrap everything up and put it away, and then I guess you were going to do watch as well.
Me and Maul, apparently.
Okay. So
A stick?
you wake up.
Gently, like, slither it over his face. And whisper, snake.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. you hear.
Sorry, I woke him up.
I'm awake. One of these times I'm going to wake you up.
Okay.
Good night, Naadia.
Good night. I'll go to bed with the carving against my heart.
Okay.
I have to hit the little boy's room. Do you mind if I wander off briefly?
Go for it.
Thanks. I'm gonna wander off briefly.
Okay.
Towards the shrine.
Towards the shrine. Okay. I mean, that's not really too far off from where you are. I mean, it's like 30 or 40 feet.
That's fine. I'm gonna take out my forgery kit.
Mm-hmm.
Just got some nice paper, a nice ink pen. And I want to write out the name Leander. Really ornately.
Okay.
All sorts of pretty. I want to fold it up real tight and put it at the base of the statue. And say, I don't really know if you're real, but my tribe does pray to a lot of gods and does offerings when they've lost something or need something. And I need Leander to be okay. For Naadia. So, if you are real, I'm just asking for help.
Give me a charisma roll.
Oh, that's something I'm not awful at. I'm kind of awful at that.
Get him, Ted.
Math. 18.
18. Gideon's over there, and you hear kind of maybe like the scratching of a little bit of pen on paper, and he kind of talking low, probably even a little bit too low for you to hear. And there's just kind of a blowing of wind that just kind of seems to pick up a bit. And you swear you hear, and it almost feels like Leander's voice at first, but it kind of shifts to something a little bit more neutral, and it's just all things change, and all things come to pass as they need.
I had to have imagined that. I'm delirious. I'm tired.
It just sounds like wind.
Well, no, because I rolled for watch. I don't know if that affects this as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. What was your roll for watch?
24.
24. It's dark, like real dark, where for this watch, and kind of as that wind goes up, you just kind of see a rustle. The trees just kind of wave and rustle and just barely catch it. Just the flick of what looks to be a couple campfires in that section that you pointed out. And as that wind dies down, the trees kind of settle and they vanish. But
Last thing I do before I walk away, head back, is I'm going to burn the little roll-up envelope. The
paper.
Yeah.
Okay. As it goes up, the statue's got kind of a very almost featureless face, but with that flash of light, the shadows play on it, and you can see like it seems to have the features and the structure of Naadia's face, and as the light kind of fades, it just kind of immediately looks featureless. And
That would have taken me aback just a little bit. The classic, I just saw something freaky. No, I didn't.
you probably hear Gideon kind of take like that startled half step backwards.
I'm gonna head back in his direction.
Okay.
I actually wanted to find a stick and carve something as well.
Okay. You can find a stick to carve.
Particularly like, you know how like branches they come out and then have like secondary ones?
Yeah.
I want that so that I can make a hook.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. And you start. See Maul just kind of carving away at a stick with one of those throwing daggers. And your watch goes by without a hitch.
Good night, Al. Who was after you and I?
Faster.
I'll go wake her
Okay. Would I finish by then?
Yeah.
up. Aster, darling. It's time to get up. You have a watch to do.
I would like to go over to the shrine.
Okay.
Now that's how you do it.
And I'm
Watch
going
wake
to
up.
Thank you, Gideon.
put it down and immediately walk away without saying anything.
Okay. As you walk away, you have that vibe of just being watched for just a moment or two, and then it fades. You see Maul kind of walk away from the shrine and go nestle down.
I did see campfires in the direction where I thought maybe they might be camping. So I think they're over there. Hopefully they'll be over there for a little bit longer.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
My dice are trash.
That's how you really feel.
I have only had one good roll tonight. That's 7 total.
At the 7 total.
So I'd like to, look at my gun, study my daddy's sketches, and maybe towards the end start like getting the horses ready so we can just piece the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of get lost in what you're doing. It's been a kind of an eventful few weeks for you, so it just there's that comfort that you just kind of find yourself lulled into, looking through these things that last a little bit of a connection that you have to that life. And the sun begins to rise.
I would like to get up dummy early.
I'd wake
Yeah.
people up like
Before
what
that.
I guess is like maybe an hour before sunrise.
You would probably see Naadia stir even a little bit before that. She, through the whole evening, she just kind of rustles, and you probably even hear a little bit of murmuring, and just, but when you notice it enough to look up from your book, you're not able to quite make out what she was saying. And yeah, you're awake and you just kind of nothing that you can remember, but like it immediately fleets back. But just you feel your hands clammy of that feeling of a very uncomfortable dream.
I'm gonna look at my hands and make sure that they are what they're supposed to be.
You wake up and you see that very faintly the pink writing is on your own.
Is it different than it usually is?
They're crisper. Like Leander always described them to you, and they were, you put them as good as you could, but you swear the edges are a little bit sharper, just
Okay. I'll go over to the shrine.
Okay.
And I will break the heart and light the paper on fire and just settle it down.
Okay. You break the heart, and as you light the paper, it burns, and just the very last thing to go, and you're probably just imagining it, is the letters, and it just kind of, the edges just kind of burn around, and you just kind of see the words almost in the air, in the flame, and then they fade, and in that flash you catch the visage, and it kind of moves from, you catch some of the features of Velenn, but the Velenn you have seen, and then you swear the face of somebody else that seems familiar, but you can't place it, and then as the fire goes out, it just kind of moves back to this very featureless, like there's a nose and very light features that couldn't be placed to any like person normally.
I'm gonna grab my personal notebook and just as quick and as loose as I can, I'm just gonna sketch out that second face.
Okay. Give me an intelligence roll.
You got this.
No.
Do you have performance?
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you can add your proficiency to the intelligence roll.
Okay.
Oh!
That's a natural 20
Okay.
for
Minus one.
minus 1 plus 2, 21.
21, okay. You start just kind of sketching it, and you feel like you've got a fairly decent sketch of it.
I'm gonna get up and help Aster wake everyone else up.
I'm gonna wake up Gideon the way that I promised him to.
Okay.
Oh, what a glorious morning.
Good morning, Gideon.
With your eyes
Morning,
open,
Aster.
you realize you cannot see any sun.
Yeah, because I
What?
kissed you on the forehead. Like I promised.
What is happening?
Oh, it's a little bit before sunrise, so we can get to that place pretty early.
Oh, this is not waking me up kindly. See, the trick is the sun has to be up, and usually about halfway.
Gideon.
That's all right. I'm just kidding. I'll I can handle this.
I'll get the horses to their prospective people.
Okay.
Thank you. Maul looks thrilled.
All right.
So, they were still there last night. I saw the campfires.
Okay.
Could you tell how far?
Probably about a 3-hour ride.
3 hours.
Okay.
At a walk.
Yeah, whatever like a normal horse pace would be. I don't know what that's called. I thought that was like a canter.
A canter. A gallop.
I think
A
that's
jog might shave off that time.
Okay.
Alright.
Can they jog for 3 hours?
Maybe not these, but like at least like in a bit.
A horse that was fed properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
I don't know.
Well, We can't super sneak up to a point just
There were
because I have a
3
gun.
or 4 campfires.
What it looked like.
There are
Well.
3 or 4 camps.
It was 3. There was 3 camps. Three
I'm
campfires.
confident
Three
that the two of
fires.
us could go in undercover if necessary.
We go in, we get close. We're going to have to leave the horses, get in closer, stealth, and check out what's going on. And then we'll go from there.
Are you both particularly good at sneaking?
Well,
I am.
I can when I need to be.
You and me?
I
I can be pretty sneaky.
can help.
All right. You got
I shouldn't go in, but I can help make you guys.
magic?
Yeah.
What you got?
We should wait until we're closer.
I wasn't asking you to cast it now. I was just curious what it was.
You'll be quieter and a little harder to see.
Sounds perfect.
I usually like being easy to see, but for this, I'll be hard to see.
Appreciate that.
All right.
So
So
we'll ride up until like 20 minutes out, maybe.
here's the thing. The sneaking up on them is only going to work if they're still there.
Well,
Then we better move now.
So yeah, if we go now.
they may
But
have been
get
there for
ready to
days, but
dash back to our horses.
Okay. So you start making your way back down.
Look for lookouts. You two are gonna be flying.
yes, I want to look for scouts, lookouts, traps, that anything in their way that could cause us problems.
Okay. The sun has risen by the time you get down the mountain. So go ahead and roll. If you're gonna make a perception roll as well, I'm assuming you're on the carpet.
Yep.
Okay.
19.
19. There, that last right-hand turn, or that, it would have been off to your right when you guys were coming up, where they came in behind you. There was a group camped. A couple people, no flames, but as the light comes up, you can see them, and they start slowly, situating their camp as they're kind of coming back down.
Just a group of people, or?
Group of people, horses again, but they're camped like right at the corner of that intersection.
I'm gonna swing back around. Everyone, there's a small group up ahead. A couple people, horses.
Put them out.
The campfires I saw, were they close together?
Fairly, yeah.
So it wouldn't have just been one group then?
It probably you're wrapping your head around. It would probably be a larger camp, like where you have multiple fires.
That's not what I saw, but it's a larger
I didn't
camp.
think it was, but it's
Yeah.
worth
Right.
Can I
caution.
see if I recognize the horses?
Some of them look like they could have been from that first group you saw.
Like Renee's group?
No, the first group.
The Duster Boys?
Oh wait, yeah, the Duster Boys.
I thought they were heading the other direction. Oh no.
Oh no.
The Duster Boys.
That's their gang name, the Duster Boys.
I prefer the tunnel snakes.
Tunnel snakes.
Alright, well,
I'm not really strategically minded here. Do we just...
we don't have time, so we go at our normal pace and
Okay, pretend
see what
everything's
they
normal.
do. Yep.
We could always have somebody's bait.
Sure.
Catch everyone else unawares.
We don't want to just ambush these people if we don't have to.
They were sort of just waking up and getting moving.
I'm pretty good at.
You two
Being
are kind of our
unassuming.
surprise.
I can do it.
Alright, well, you're not going to be that much further ahead of us.
That's fine.
They're going to see you, and when they take a look around and see if anyone else is there, they're going to see us. That's how close we're going to be.
Why not stay back so they don't see you?
Because if they see you and decide instantly one person we can take them, then they will attack you 4-on-1.
Better the rest of you stay together and we'll be ready to dive in on them if necessary.
Right.
We keep riding.
Okay.
Okay.
We ride.
Okay. So you're gonna go a bit ahead though.
Just a little bit.
Okay. You get about this is probably about an hour and a half into the ride that morning, and you see them. They kind of look to be packing up all of their stuff, and one of them seems to notice you and just kind of goes back to what he's doing and saddles up on his horse, and they head down that road that would have intersected with the road that you guys were on.
That would have intersected?
Yeah, well, that did intersect. When you were first coming up, that group that came behind you, they head down that road.
Oh, okay. So is he coming towards me?
Away from you.
Oh.
Towards where we're going?
Vaguely, but, like, that section is, like, that road is one of the roads that kind of surrounds that area.
Okay, so they could, like, we're going this way, they could just be like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. You can kind of come through that area. You come into it from... You would go down that road and then kind of come in from the north, or you could go back down the road you guys originally came from and come at it from the kind of from an eastward angle, or heading east.
Is that like... Is either of those directions, if we came at them, it'd force them back up into the mountains?
No, they're gonna you're gonna be between them and the mountains, like coming down.
No matter what.
Unless you kind of went and you kind of looped around. You could like go down you could follow that group and then maybe hook around and then come back in this way. Or you could, I guess, go further south and then double back up that way as well.
Right.
There was a smaller, you remember there was a smaller trail that way. It looked like it wasn't as well written.
We might be able to catch them off guard, and if it's not off guard, we'd at least force them to rough terrain.
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I close enough to hear that?
You were only ahead to do the initial pass by.
Okay. So you're gonna go down and then kind of like hook back into them?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you basically gonna kind of drop the horses like shortly off the road and then do the rest kind of on foot?
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you two going on foot as well?
We should, right? Probably should.
I say no.
I mean, I carry the carpet on me, so like if we need to get away at some point. Oh, I gotta know. Two of us can skedaddle.
Nick, sorry, 4.
It might be better that you guys stay on it, though. Because it's not like they're going to hear it coming, and the whole reason we're getting rid of the horses is because they're loud.
Sure. All right. Then we'll stay up and out of sight as best we can,
Okay.
and just keep an eye on things.
Within a certain distance of you for past 1 trees.
Like 60 feet.
Only,
No,
only
true.
upon
30.
initial casting, right?
I think so.
Yeah. You have to be within 30 feet of during the initial casting.
Okay.
All right. Then we would get down close for this.
Okay. On foot, like once you get into the woods, that's gonna be about you've got about half an hour. You're guessing before you'll hit the edge of where you think their camp is.
Okay.
Can do that.
Okay.
Tie the horses up real good.
Okay. I'm assuming off the road where they're not.
Yeah, hide them a bit.
Okay. As they're getting kind of tied up and they're moving away, you'll hear a little bit of whinnying, like, "Hey, where you going?"
We'll be right back.
Please don't leave us.
Oh, no, we won't. I promise.
Okay.
These poor creatures.
What are they saying?
They're worried we're gonna leave them.
Oh no.
We can maybe set them up with feed bags to keep them on.
They can understand me. I can't understand them. I'm gonna go. We would never leave you. We're just keeping you safe here.
Okay.
I give them some oats.
Okay. Oh, and then they'll start chomping and seem to be fairly distracted.
Okay.
Now they're saying nom nom nom.
Let's go.
Stealth boys?
Stealthy boys.
Maybe
casting.
wait a little bit longer.
How long does it
Because
last?
stealth
An
slows
hour.
you down or something like that. Or are we even doing that?
Not really. I'm not gonna. I'm taking
I'll
that
have to cut
into.
your jib.
I'm taking that into account with with
Right, yeah.
how you're moving through.
Okay.
Okay. Get around me.
We're basically just like
Group
hovering
up.
right above the ground, and they're just all around us.
I got stuck in his fur.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sprig of spruce out, take a leaf of mistletoe, light it on fire quick, and sprinkle the ashes on top, and then and this dust is just gonna float around.
And it picks up a decent amount on the ground, and you almost feel like the kind of some of the natural debris almost kind of sticks to you a little bit, and a little bit of kind of feels like a thin layer of dust on your face, and you quickly kind of take on this feels like a similar coloration to the forest.
Cool. Stealth, boys.
As long as this cleans
Plus
up
10.
later.
Plus 10, right.
And that's good. Fuck yeah. I mean, yay.
So I'm gonna start with Balric just so I have him. It's easier to keep him in order.
21.
1,
35.
5,
Mine's less impressive.
32.
2,
31?
31.
Yes, more high fives.
29. I was so impressed with myself, and I'm not even that high.
You get an air high five.
And then there's this asshole.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Okay, so you all begin making your way through the forest, and it's weird. Like at one point, like you swear you step on it. One of you steps on a stick, but there's almost no audible sound from it. It just everything seems a bit muffled. Like you bump a branch and just it doesn't even crack. It just kind of just almost moves around you. Like it feels like the forest is kind of giving way a little bit to let you move through it a bit easier.
As we're walking, I'm assuming we're walking, jogging slightly. I don't know. Just
Creeping.
creeping. I'm gonna just pull out Angel's Light, check the barrel, make sure everything's working.
Yeah.
A little bit extra bullets in my pockets, and
Okay. So you two are still on the carpet?
Yes.
Okay. So they kind of lift off, and as they go up, the color, the slight blue of Gideon's clothes just kind of seems to blend in, and Balric's fur just kind of seems to just kind of fade in with the coloration of the sunrise, and you almost lose sight of them as they move up into the sky. And you start making your way along. As you get close, if you guys want to give me a perception roll, the two of you up top, because you're going to be looking down through the tree, that's going to be a disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay.
Is it perception?
Yeah.
Oh. 8. Would have been a 23.
24.
24.
big fat 6.
It's like
16?
18s in a
Okay.
row.
Would have been a 21.
See?
Okay. You're not. You have a good idea where the group is, but you're not seeing much through there. The two of you are moving up, and you start to hear the faint sound of voices coming from up ahead, and maybe about 30 seconds later, you hear it. After you hear nothing. You can hear like voices kind of in the distance talking. All right, everyone, pack up. You head out, and you're on the east road. You all are on. You're gonna take the head up, and we're gonna look at that town up north. And you head down south.
Can I see what they look like?
A variety of this distance. You're just kind of catching glimpses. Just you catch a couple dwarves, maybe one that has ears of either an elf or a half elf. Bunch that you're guessing are humans. You do catch one with horns, but it seems like a fairly motley group.
Do I see Leander anywhere?
You can see what looks to be, you can't see really what's in them, but what looks to be maybe some cages that are hanging maybe about 4 to 6 feet off the ground, kind of towards the middle of the camp, kind of trussed up on like a large tree. But it's at this distance, it's kind of tough. You'd probably have to get kind of close to the edge where it looks like it's been cleared out just a little bit.
How many people are there?
You, with the voices you heard and the moving around, like they after those directions are given you here, groups start moving off. If you give it a little bit till you get a little bit closer, you're counting about 9. When you get up there, Maul, there's 11.
9/11.
I did not mean to do that.
So, are the cages like? Does it look like they're ready to transport the cages?
It looks like they could be transported, but it doesn't look like they are there at the moment. There are 2 wagons that are kind of set up in the forest.
None of the leaving groups appear to have anyone tied up or caged.
No.
Okay.
Not from again. You're still looking through the trees, so you're not able to see absolutely. Yeah.
Can I tell if any of the cages actually have people in them?
2 of them.
Okay.
We wait.
Groups kind of move out. It looks like that number is going to stay, and then you see a group of 3 head off to the east, and then the rest are just kind of, you see a couple sitting around playing cards. One walks over and picks up a stick and just kind of along the cages. Ready to talk yet? You hear kind of a squeaky voice. No. When I get out of here, I'm going to cut you.
Oh.
And you hear the sound of somebody spitting.
How many people are there now?
8.
Did anyone who left in the groups leave on foot?
That last group of 3 left on foot.
Those 3 might still be. They might be scouts.
The leader sent 3 groups off.
Yes.
He said to the eastern road to the town up north, and then somebody head south.
Right.
So we wait a bit, but I'm sure they won't be close by.
The last 3 that left weren't one of those 3 groups. There's an extra 3 they left on foot.
Oh, they were just going east as well.
They kind of went like, they were going a little bit more northeast.
Okay, like, how far could we see them? Leave?
You're watching and you're able to kind of keep an eye on them for probably a good another 150, 170 yards before you lose sight of them.
Okay.
But they go away. You're able to track them for a ways and they keep going.
Was I close enough to glean facial information and hear voices? Any of them? Of the ones that had left.
You saw the face of one and you heard 2 voices, but you're not positive because of the way they were facing. You're not positive which voice went to what face.
That's a gamble.
There was a huskier voice and a kind of more even-toned voice.
Distraction?
What do you want to do?
I can make some voices, and I can look like the some of the ones that left.
If we do a distraction though, like, are we just trying to sneak in and see if Leander's around?
Those are off the ground. I don't know how we're gonna check those without being spotted. It's hard. They have numbers. But in my mind, we have to hit them before they know we're here.
I'm not very quiet.
Don't have to be quiet. We're not knocking on the door. We're going through it.
What if I could go in there dressed as one of them, lead a smaller group to our group, take those out?
The other group might be ready when we're back, but the numbers would be smaller.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
But just say that you found some people sneaking close by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even.
And you guys are still in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after a while of nothing happening, I think we would circle back. So, Sean, you just let us know whenever we get there.
Yeah, give me, if you want to give me another perception roll.
So disadvantage.
Are you gonna move down any closer to the tree line at all?
I think we would have to.
Okay, then no.
12.
22.
Oh, thank you.
You see Gideon kind of looking over off to the left, and you look over to the right, and they're like right. You can see you have this perfect view down, like through a set of trees, and they're just right over on the other side.
I don't see them anywhere.
I was going to be looking up for them because we're making a plan. I'm like, shit, we need the other two.
You look up as you see just kind of Balric just kind of point, and Gideon just kind of goes, oh, and just kind of leans down.
We're gonna dip your wang.
All right.
Come on now.
Give me
Anything you want.
a dexterity roll.
Except for that.
If you I have the thing where
It's gotta use
I can dramaturgy.
an inspiration.
Okay.
Dexterity. Oh, right. Math.
I can
14.
make a noise happen, but if this would do it.
14.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Okay.
All right. So you reach the ground, and you are all back together. The band's all back together.
Gideon,
Yes, Naadia.
did you hear any of them?
I couldn't hear any words. It was,
If I gave you a voice, could you do it?
if you do it for a minute.
For a minute?
Solid minute. I have to get the cadences.
Okay, so what you're gonna say is you really need the cadences. Talk to me right now. And this is gonna be a back and forth for a bit.
What you're saying is I really need to get the cadences.
Cadences.
Cadence.
Cadences.
Cadence.
There you go.
I know.
Perfect.
So the idea.
He's a voice in the back shouting for help. I stumble into the clearing.
We're whispering, by the way.
Yeah.
Stage whisper.
I stumble.
I'm not.
I stumble into the clearing. Maybe throat slashed because I don't know which voice went to what.
All right.
And I am going to frantically wait for help, and I'll draw some of them back towards us.
Maybe not throat slashed then, because you're
Well,
not going to be leading
Or
very far.
you could just point in the direction of us, and I could make that
Oh.
sound.
Hold
true.
your ribs and sound winded.
Okay.
You'll think you
okay,
can't
okay.
get the words out.
Sure.
The
So-
idea is we're going to lead a small group back to us, hopefully. Get rid of them. And there'll be less when we get to the camp.
What should I do?
Help us ambush these people as they come to us.
Okay.
Thank you.
For what?
If it helps, they do have people in cages. They're not good people. The cage people might be okay.
We'll see.
The people caging them are not.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me give you a kind of an idea of where things are.
Stress.
Tent tree. We've got a group right here.
Like more
Foliage
than that
stuff.
Yeah, we got a little bit. This
No.
group is playing cards.
I haven't played if I should use that instead.
It depends how many people come.
Okay.
This was the guy rattling the cages.
What a dick.
If it's a lot, use your gun.
Right here.
There's not enough realism to the map. I need dirt. Covered in dirt. And cages.
That's not foliage.
It's just really depressing
There's
foliage.
another tree. Set up here.
Foliage that's fallen on hard times.
Yeah, I think this should be good.
Our pieces are here. I don't know where you want to put our whole team.
Roll.
Just a little further off.
Alright. So where do you want to be? You're like over here then?
Yeah, I think I'll go up to the card people when this happens.
Okay, so you're going to try to be like over here and kind of come in
Yeah.
that way?
And
Double
where are you
checking
pointing
we're
me
fine
to
with
call
them
for help?
dying.
Like
Right.
where would you have us going so that when we call for help and they come running?
You should be with the rest of them.
This
I
way,
don't know.
probably, I think, right?
Yeah, that sounds good. Someplace where you can take them by surprise.
It'd be nice to have. I bet there's trees, in a way that they come through, and we're like behind trees, like on either side of them.
So you're going to try to get them to come towards you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So she's gonna distract them, point in our direction. I have thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna make like some noises happen to
As-
encourage that.
As
And-
we're planning, I'm taking my disguise kit and I'm making like a bucket of fake blood.
Okay. Start whipping up some stuff, kind of pour in some water skin. You've got a lot of the, you've got probably some fake blood already pre-made.
If I
fake
can,
blood.
I'll help her speed it up. I have a disguise kit too.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I cover myself in dirt. I turn my cloak
You want
inside
them
out
away
first.
from the no box.
Put that into the camp.
Yeah. So cloak inside
Do
out,
I need to scoot the camp this way, some?
super dirtied. And I'm just gonna like dump the fake blood wherever our ambush site is going to be.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
And then I'll also like do like a gash on the ribs and then like one across the jawline. And I'll turn into one of the guys that left.
Okay.
See him in there.
Yeah, can't be in the box.
I would like to
Could be off the map list over here either.
I'd like to turn 3 of those pebbles into magic stones and give them to Gideon.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'd also like to cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Okay. So you're going to come out, you're going to make a sound, and the goal, I just want to make sure I have it right, the goal is to get people to go this way.
Yes.
Correct. So
Okay.
like
So, if you can move me, Cameron, back towards you and real, yeah, like right there, because I wanna lead him down Hell's Gate there.
So I'm not making
He's
the
just off
sounds
screen.
to help. You got this.
I think I got this. I can shout pretty loudly, and because of my acting abilities,
pretty much the idea is if we have trees in a way so that they come through quickly and don't see us and then we can hit them from the back.
Okay.
Actually, when they're not quite there, but if you can make some sort of animal sound, they won't expect people. They're going to expect an attack no matter what. But if they're expecting something completely different than what they're facing, then at least there's some sort of advantage.
I can make an animal.
Bear
Okay.
sounds.
Well, we did need a tiger.
Or tiger.
Seven.
Tiger sounds.
I can do that.
Before you go, Naadia,
Mhm.
we've got this. We're doing this for Rihanna.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you an inspiration.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I'm going to have you describe what you do, and you're going to be the one making persuasion at advantage.
I already get advantage because of actor anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm
Well,
passing
that's
myself
dumb.
off as someone else. Deception or performance checks.
Okay.
Is this a deception check more than anything?
Yeah, probably deception.
This is, to be clear, he's not making the voice for me.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
You're
Yeah.
yeah.
He's just
I'm another one of the party off screaming.
Yeah, but you're the one that's actually trying to draw them to you.
I'm giving them location. She's giving them incentive.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take their attention off of us if they get close by making tigers like around us.
Okay. So you're gonna make your persuasion, and I'm gonna roll with disadvantage. So,
Okay.
Give us an idea what you're doing.
So she is going to cloak inside out, covered in dirt, fake blood everywhere, turn into one of the guys that left.
Okay.
Stumble into the clearing, waving frantically, just points in the general direction.
The four playing cards immediately stop and they kind of start looking, and they look up that way.
I scream bloody murder. Help! At the top of my lungs, blood curdling with a 24 on my chest.
They definitely believe.
And I'm going to scream like, oh God! Ah!
All right. So everybody roll. Let's roll initiative now.
Okay.
This dice is really good too.
Ooh, this guy's being good to me. Hell yeah.
Okay. Maul.
18.
18. Aster.
19.
Balric.
20.
21.
Naadia.
20.
20.
Great.
I'm actually going to try to use the encounter. All right. So I'm assuming you're all holding actions.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess know what you're all holding. When are you planning to attack? Once there's somebody in the kill box?
Not for me. It's not the first one.
Okay.
I want somebody at least 2 or 3.
Okay. So you can hear them. Watch the prisoners. And these guys are going to kind of move this way. And then these group are going to move up this way. We're going to get that guy there, that guy to about there, and this one to about here. And that would probably be much longer than that. They're probably going to start to notice you. So this would probably be about your point to hit them.
Okay. I'm not first though.
No, Gideon, you're first.
Oh, I'm first.
You're first.
Question.
Yes.
Is the camp like way more separate than the kill box?
No, the camp kind of encompasses this area.
Okay. Okay, so if we're like over there murdering camp, people are gonna notice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of thought we were further away, but we didn't have
that
enough
was the
room
whole
on the
point
board.
of it being an ambush, but
So you were trying to like pull them
Entice
completely
them
out
away.
of the camp.
yeah.
At least a bit more than that.
At least like the cover of trees
I-
or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't fully expecting us to
But
fight them and
I'll
kill them.
say like the trees kind of are still pretty
Yeah,
built in
basically
there.
like the tree line with like a couple more because I don't know. In my mind, if we're gonna pull people and kill them, they're gonna know something's happening either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I was-
where you are, you're all gonna have cover as well.
Okay.
So it will be harder. Like it's pretty dense there. Here's where it kind of like starts to thin out where the camp has kind of been set up. So you will have cover basically from this line back.
Okay.
Okay, so me.
Yep.
I am going to cast Charm Person at 2nd level on
You have to get up to them.
No, it's
Okay.
range 30 feet. So, like, thank you for coming to my aid. I needed your help, friends. I don't know how they're all different, but I'm gonna pick like 2 of the dumber looking ones that look easy to manipulate.
Say 6 and 8.
All right, then that's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14. Please fail.
8 is going to fail. 6 is going to pass.
Well, at least one of them failed. So 8 is charmed. That's my held action.
Okay.
Do we have a charm tag thingy? So we
Yes.
remember?
Pink.
Pink.
I think so.
No, that's very fire.
Purple.
Are you just gonna shout?
Good job.
7.
Nice hat.
Oh, he's got his own little character portrait.
I aimed it that way. That's how it was supposed to go.
Hashtag all plans.
I just want to make sure that I have these guys in the right order, so I know which group is in what order. All right. Let's see. 1 through 5 first. All right. Balric.
I've hung around with Gideon a little bit now. Would I know if attacking 8 would cause issues with his spell work?
Probably, yeah. And you can tell from the body language he goes much less aggressive. You definitely see
I'm gonna rush over here. And I'm just gonna like try and as I'm running, swing and knock that guy flat.
Okay.
So I don't know how you want to rule that. My goal isn't to deal damage, but to knock him off his feet.
Then give me, it would be an athletics roll.
Okay.
Where's his dex?
This one failed me. This one failed me real hard. Where's the dice, Joe?
It's in the prison.
Punish.
Let's all shame it.
Shame.
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 Ding, ding,
Shame.
ding, ding, ding.
That was a natural one, by the way.
Oh,
Oh no.
Really?
that's
Yep.
some real shame.
That is okay.
I don't like how Jones
No,
Yeah.
Really?
Ooh, hold on. Question.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would I have advantage because he doesn't know we're here?
yes.
Oh.
Too bad that doesn't apply to a charm.
Okay, that's still not great. But
It's not a 1.
it's an 8 instead.
No, still not enough. You come in and he's able to kind of plant his feet, and you kind of
Oh shit.
you catch him a little bit too high, so he's able to kind of brace his body and kind of keep from being knocked over. Okay. I think everybody goes before them. Yeah. So Naadia.
Okay, I'm gonna stumble back where I came.
Okay.
Oh no, towards all of them. I'm
Okay.
going to follow them.
You ready that close?
Sure. Do I have the cover of trees still?
A little bit. Once you get past here, like here, you're kind of stepping out into the clearing.
Do you want to kind of mark the tree cover some?
Yeah. You got a marker.
So maybe
There's
I'll
a green
actually.
one in there.
I'll go up to 2 instead. If that's. Do I have the?
Yeah, you could stay pretty well covered. So let's say the trees are.
Yay, trees.
These are my favorite trees.
They're helpful trees.
Don't sass me.
Murder trees.
What?
No, we love the trees.
That wasn't the intention.
Don't hate us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go over to him, and put my arm on his shoulder, and just like lean over, like thank you. And from my belt, I'm going to take out my dagger, stab him in the fucking gut,
Hell yes.
and then
Shit.
with my bonus action, because I have dual weapons, 2-weapon fighting. Bonus action, I'm going to go with my rapier and try to just slit his throat.
Okay. So
Jeez.
you're 2 stabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, basically.
Just be real mean about it.
Dagger, rapier. Oh.
Remember, you have my inspiration and the demon inspiration.
Well, okay.
Does she also have advantage, so...
On this first round, I'm going to say that you all have advantage because you got them by surprise.
Okay. So
Oh, wait
then
a
it would
minute.
be the 17 for the dagger
Plus.
+4, so 21.
That's going to hit.
Okay.
Your bonus action doesn't get the plus whatever.
No, it gets the plus to hit. It doesn't get the plus damage.
To the damage.
Yeah. So that's D4 out. Can I say the rapier went first? Because it's the same plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be smarter than
Are you sneak attacking with that?
Yes, I am. So where's?
need a
I need a
D8.
D8.
Here.
I've got one. So that's
Oh.
7, 8, 9, and then my sneak attack is
Should be D6.
D6, which is so that's 9
Ooh.
plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage with
Holy
the first
shit.
one.
Nice.
Okay.
And then the second one.
Foliage.
Do I still have advantage on the next attack if it's in the same round?
I'll say yeah.
Okay. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
Do you want to
To
use
hit?
the inspiration before you say?
I mean, it's 2.
You
is
got
it
mine
too
for a D6.
We haven't decided whether they hit or not.
It's true.
9.
Oh, 9 total.
Wait, 8. Wait, it was 8
So
plus.
You had
It was
12.
12.
12, 13. It's 13.
Still
Lots
missing,
of
I'm
numbers.
sorry.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
It could have been so much better if you
He is
hadn't rolled well.
there's just like blood just like gushing out of him. He is in some bad shape.
Okay. And if you will let me, for flavor, I'm going to melt my skin away into not like gruesome back into Naadia.
Okay.
Mickey,
Yeah.
covered in blood.
Grody.
You don't fuck with my family.
It's just like, I don't even know you.
I'm new here. I'm a
Aster.
tech.
I'm gonna aim at the guy that Balric tried to do the thing with.
Okay. You're
You
gonna
said-
shoot him?
Advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out the gun, spin the chamber, pull back the hammer, and just aim and
Nice.
fire. That's how guns work.
Well, that's so it can be auto fire.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
This
That
is my
is
handheld Gatling gun.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
Just clarify, because we haven't like set this really. Is it as loud as like Thunderwave, or is it quieter or
It's-
louder?
It's not as bad as Thunderwave. It is. It doesn't travel as far, but like when she pulls the trigger there, it's loud for you.
Fucking crack, my dude.
So it's just like opening a can of soda. It's just like, that's it.
9 points of gun damage.
9 points of gun damage.
Good.
Okay.
That bitch got hit by a gun.
How's he looking?
That's a pretty solid hit.
Action surge.
Okay.
Oh.
I get advantage again.
Yeah.
Not as good. But that is a 17 to hit.
That's still gonna hit.
Okay. Let's try this again. 11 points of gun damage.
11 points of gun damage. You
What's his name?
you see Brian drop.
Brian, no!
No! Poor
I
Brian.
need a people I've killed.
The tree
page.
too.
That's good. Oh wait, it's at the back. That's right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the first shot catches him like this, and then as he kind of recoils back, the second shot catches him right at the base of his neck, and you just see him just slump down. As
Oh my god.
Rip Brian.
Brian had a family.
I instantly look away
okay.
and prep my next bullet, and that's my turn. I don't
Okay.
know.
Maul.
Alright. I'm coming straight for this dude with the spear.
This guy.
Yes, the harpoon.
He's dead, Jim.
Well, no, I got a natural 1 and then a 15, so... Where's my attack? It's right here. 22.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying that hits?
What?
Just a little.
That is 12 damage.
Okay.
He's dead, Jim.
Yeah.
Is
he
it
is.
gun damage?
He's dead?
He's deader than the last guy was.
Okay. So I wait for, like, as he's coming in and he gets stabbed, I just go across the throat then.
Yeah.
That guy with the bow out there, number 7, is
Yeah.
he seeing this happen?
He probably saw that one. He probably saw like the
So-
flash of metal.
And then, like, as soon as I'm going out there.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
Oh my god,
We
Maul,
should
you
start a
knocked
logging
2
industry.
trees over.
And they weren't
Oh!
even next to each other.
Where's the
Train.
2? Where's the 2? Where's the 2? I got it.
Just need tweezers.
Fuck it.
I'm going to use a key point. Oh,
Okay.
wait. I have 4 key points now. I forgot.
One for every level.
And I'm going to Flurry of Blows.
Oh damn.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
So, yeah. Throat, and then I'm going to come out, crack with, like, the end of the spear, and then, like, lead it back like I'm going to hit him with that and go over and just cross to the side and see if
Ooh,
I
I
can
like
get
it.
Murdering.
So that is a... God, I wish I was faster at math. 23.
Yes. If you get over 20, you hit.
Okay.
Do you think Gunslinger Rogue has sneak
That
attack?
is 7 damage.
Okay.
And then the second
Where did that come from?
20.
Invisible bullet!
Yes.
And that is 9 more damage.
He's looking rough.
What?
Used to be on the sniper.
Oh,
You hear some
I need
bones
a
crack.
suppressor.
Good.
Figure that out.
Okay.
The fucking tree.
You're so strong, Maul.
You guys have a lot of cover.
Because we're awesome.
All right.
Naadia. Shadow Rib.
Oh yeah.
You're so attractive. How do you do it?
Oh my god, please.
Yeah, you would probably most of you probably would have seen that as he just kind of.
And that's my first time seeing
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I go through the throat with the harpoon, and then as I pull back, the shadow comes with it.
This isn't right.
Who's what?
This isn't right.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It actually ended up not mattering because all of the bad guys go after you guys, so it's very easy for me to keep track. You get to go, and then I just get to attack the shit out of you guys. All
Solid
right.
maneuvers.
So,
Are they surprised?
ooh, that is correct.
Oh no, what?
So was that the
So they
surprise
didn't-
round,
they
and now we're at
didn't
the
go
top of
this
the
round.
Yeah, now we're basically back at the top of the initiative again.
Oh, yes.
Fuck. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for being here, Nick.
Good
Sorry,
call.
John.
Nick, we
Nope,
love
you're
you.
fine.
We look so cool and terrible at the same time.
I feel dirty. Maul doesn't, though.
Sorry for ruining your
Ashley
time, John.
killed a guy in one turn. She's never done that before.
Welcome
I'm
to the
super
team.
effective.
The guy in front of you is going to look over to this guy, light him up, and that
What?
guy's going to and he's gonna look towards the cages.
No.
Oh, no.
No, not my fucking watch.
No.
Hey,
Which
Wait, the
one
charmed
said that to
person
who?
said that?
the guy in front of you said it to this guy who's
That guy.
by
Okay.
the cages.
I'm gonna move in that direction. Would I have witnessed that? Do I know? I mean, I can hear people.
He said it pretty loudly. He's not fucking hiding it.
And I'm moving in that direction because I'm gonna try and stop the light him up guy.
2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6.
Cool. Can I see him?
Oh my god, Gideon, you knocked over a tree!
I'm so strong.
Commitment to the cause.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit!
All right. I am going to pull out my fleece, start rubbing it as I'm running, generate static, and then release the magic in his direction. And say, light him up. And I'm going to have him imagine that he gets entirely covered in the flames that he was about to light.
Oh, that's so fucking
And I'm
cool.
casting Phantasmal Force
Yeah.
at second level.
Nice.
Please make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. What's your DC?
14.
Can it be a
Okay.
disadvantage? Because that sounded really cool.
Damn it. Doesn't save.
Yes!
Woo!
So he takes a little bit of damage to start. Where is it? Phantasmal Force. He takes a d6. So
Okay.
6. He takes 6 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
which to him feels like fire damage.
Okay.
It surrounds him, so he has to leave the area before it'll stop doing damage.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I would like to... Oh, shit. I have an ability. Hold on. Features. I'd like to do an ability. I'm going to do my Mantle of Inspiration. As a bonus action, I'm going to spend one of my Bardic Inspiration to grant 5 temporary HP to 4 creatures. So, you 4. That I can see within 60 feet, which I think you all are. Each
We're behind
Can you do it to yourself as well? Because I would say
just has creatures that I can see, so...
you probably can't see Naadia.
Then I can't do it to Naadia. But I will do it to all the others, including myself.
Okay.
So 5 temporary HP to all of us, except for her. And then you can all immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
I'll do that.
Which way are you going?
Uh,
Up to your speed?
Up to your speed.
next to Maul.
I'm gonna. What is the tree?
What do you mean?
Like, what is this?
That is a large tree.
Okay,
With-
it is
with-
a large
Where the
tree.
Yeah.
cages are hanging
Yeah.
down.
And they're elevated off the ground, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell out as we're moving, stay clear of the tree.
Can I use my reaction to move this way? I'm kind of like circling around. Nope.
Oh my god,
More
Balric!
towards me in real
You're
life.
so
There.
strong.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I want to be near, like, to stop this from happening. But the guy thinks he's on fire, so that's awesome.
What does your thing look like when it like gives everybody temp HP?
Oh, I glow and look regal and amazing, and like power starts to come off me. It's my mantle. It's my mantle of inspiration.
It's called the glow up.
Yeah, I glow up.
I'm like, does it have
It's
like
a
a look on anyone
Snapchat
else?
filter. That's what it is.
Yeah, I would imagine that it makes you all like briefly have that same glow.
I don't get it.
Fuck you. Makes me want you more.
Like, and then just doesn't work.
Yeah, you probably start to see it like almost, but like then they just kind of like yeah.
I tried. Okay, that's my turn, which I feel like was a good turn finally.
That was a good turn, Balric.
How high are the caged elevator off the ground?
5 feet.
I think this is gonna be fun. I hope this is gonna be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach up and pluck 7 thorns off my horns and slam them into the ground. And then a massive pile of thorns is gonna cascade out from the trees. And I cast spike growth centered on the tree.
Okay. How far does that go out?
Cool.
20-foot radius.
So here.
Gotta keep track
Yeah,
of
catch
my
us like
Can you
all
give me
of them.
another marker?
Yeah.
Hit him with the red.
Thorns out your horns. It's like a Shel Silverstein book.
Your thorns are red.
And my heart is black. Damn.
20-foot radius is fucking huge.
Yeah, it is.
What does that do?
It is difficult terrain, and any creature that moves into the area or within it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
Very nice.
Can they be destroyed?
It doesn't say one or the other.
Okay. Is it concentration?
It is concentration.
Okay. Then they can't be. So I'm gonna.
Which also means the remainder of Pass Without a Trace drops as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's fine.
Oh,
I
no.
think at this point.
It's okay.
Naadia?
We don't need the sneak.
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
We don't need the sneak.
No, I think I am good.
Okay. I'm gonna run as far forward as I can. Yeah. I'm going to.
There would be about where it.
Okay. I'm going to assume that the guy surrounded is going to be taken care of. And who looks the scariest out of those 4?
One of the big things.
These two.
Okay, the one closest to me I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on. That's a Wisdom 15 save.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, damn.
I'm just. Oh no. It's only gonna feel successful. Half as much. Okay. This is still a
You got
lot.
this, BB.
Ooh. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So half of 16. 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be just undercommon, Sylvan, and common all smushed together.
Yeah,
Just words of hate. And then with bonus action,
You're a dick. You're a dick.
basically. And then with my my bonus action, I'm going to point towards Gideon. No, you're too far away.
That's alright.
I'll point towards Aster. I'll just. There once was a tiefling of purple who socially had many hurdles, but in finding some friends, she knew in the end she had much love at her disposal.
Thank you.
Inspired.
Brilliant.
You only get one per session for your limerick. Right? That's preparation.
And that will be it.
That is Aster then.
Hey, thanks, Naadia. I'm gonna aim at the guy that she was focusing on, and pull back my hammer and fire and spend a grip point to have Deadeye.
Okay.
Nice.
Not great. Wow, those are both really bad rolls, actually.
Okay.
Did you
Oh,
misfire?
you're right.
Flames or tokens?
I can double up inspiration if I need to, right? With
What do
one
you-
you gave me and one that she has?
Yes.
to hit.
He's going to cast shield.
You bitch! God damn it! Alright,
Wait,
well,
this long.
that sucks.
That was the first time that somebody actually attacked him.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, shit. and stay where I am, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right at the edge of the thorns.
Yep. Okay. That's all I do. I can't do anything
More.
else.
Behind the dude who yelled line him up, and I'm going to just start stabbing.
Okay.
Flanking, so advantage.
Get him. Get him.
$13.
The hit?
Yep.
It's not gonna be enough.
I'm still just gonna flurry.
Okay.
So, that might work. 23.
That will work.
It might work.
Thank you. That is 7 damage.
He's removed from the board.
Oh, okay.
Get him out of here.
Hit him in the back of the head, and you hear his skull crack.
Oh, ew.
Fuck.
I'm assuming we both get like blood on us.
There's probably more on Maul because it's just like crunch, and you just see like blood spurt off the back.
Oh.
Does
This
the
other tough person, I've seen Shield before several times now. Do they look like a caster, or do they look like...
No, probably more mage righty. So, like
that
one trick pony-ish.
exactly 40 feet to get to the caster?
That is difficult terrain.
Sure it is. Where can I jump? I wanted that caster.
Small bleeding through the air.
Is the caster the one who's in front of me?
Go running long jump at 5 feet.
Who's the caster?
The one that I missed.
That wouldn't work.
Oh.
It's entirely difficult terrain around all of them.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
what
it'll-
damage to go through it?
Piercing.
No, like
2d4 piercing
2d4 per space?
per
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah. Which seems painful. It's like walking across
What if
Legos.
I land in it from a jump? How does that work?
You take the.
However, I would say you take it from landing in the space and then any other movement you have.
Okay, and then moving into it also applies damage
Yes.
the first time? Okay. Yep. Fuck it.
And you have bare feet.
I have one more punch.
Oh. But you have like leather feet.
I like never wear shoes.
6.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does that break the shadow?
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, yes! Hell yes.
Hey.
No,
Balls
it
of
doesn't
truck.
actually. I still have some left.
Okay.
It's just punchy damage though, so it's
Still, just like fucking landing and
Fuck yeah, so bad.
Literal
that is
super
10.
punch.
He is looking rough.
Good.
that's me.
Okay. All right.
What?
that's me in a nutshell.
So he has to move away for it to
In a
not...
10-foot cube, he needs to get out of it, or he needs to make an intelligence check to figure out that it's fake.
All right. Because we didn't really discern which way it was going to go. Low is that way, high is that way, as far as your cube.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
10-foot cube would be either this or this.
Oh, because he's like in the center?
Yeah. Well, no,
Um,
'cause he's in a square. Because a 10-foot cube is basically a
Oh,
four
I would have
square.
put it away from the tree then.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. All right, so 2d4. So give me that damage.
Is that 44?
44 damage.
Oh, is it 2 instances?
No, it'd be 1.
Aw, boo.
4.
4.
It's going to be on my turn.
4,
That takes
okay.
much for me.
He's looking a bit rough. But yeah, he puts out his hands like this,
No.
and you just see a cone of flame emit out in that direction. And the bottoms of the two cages catch as he casts burning hands. And
Do I see who's in the cages?
they are. There is a figure laying down in one, and then there is a halfling in the other.
Oh, okay.
How sturdy do these cages look?
Not terribly.
Can you show me exactly where they are?
And which you were occupied?
That one and that one. Figure laying down, halfling. Here, hold on. Let's see if I get a halfling over here.
What up, Halfling?
I think it's more of a goblin, but whatever. Fuck that.
What up, Halfling with a skin?
Okay. So. He's gonna do it at disadvantage, but he's gonna pull out a wand and point it at you, Maul. Actually, not too bad. Both of those would hit because I rolled a 17 and 18 on the die.
Yep.
And you are going to take. No, that wouldn't be 2. I'm sorry. You're gonna take 3 fire damage.
That the shadow shatters off of me.
Okay.
It's the first time I see that too.
You cast the mantle this round or the previous round?
I haven't gone yet, so it's this round.
Okay. Okay. So then he's gonna move away. That means everybody's reaction can be used. So go ahead.
Damn, I wish I lied.
How many?
3.
You get an attack of opportunity.
Use it.
I
No.
moved.
So that's 7, 5, 2.
Imagine dying by walking through
So
spikes.
14.
Yeah, actually he does.
Oh my god!
Because
Nobody
the first one would have been enough to kill him, so he would have taken like a step away from you and died.
Oh, he just like trips so bad. He stubs his toe so bad he dies.
And those guys are just gonna he's gonna move and like try to like perforate, and it's just gonna like catch on like where Maul had already got him, and you're just gonna see the wound open and he drops. And these two guys are like, oh shit! So they don't move, and they're both gonna take shots at you, Maul.
I don't have to collect arrows right now either.
That's a 23.
Yep.
And a 24.
Fuck.
That one doesn't.
Oh, your AC works weird. Yeah.
It's staggered.
All right.
It's like how it skips a generation.
Oh, I wish I had deflect missiles so bad right now.
9 on one and 5 on the other.
You're fine.
That's
Yeah.
Working 9 to 5. Nope. Nope. DMCA.
And
Isn't that true? Oh, nice.
that is their go. Because you've killed a whole bunch of guys. Killing my enemies. I thought we were friends.
Well, with friends like these.
Okay, Gideon, you're up.
I would love to get a natural 20.
How are you looking over there, Maul? How's your health?
I don't look great, but I'm not like
Super cool.
bloodied yet.
Okay, so I wouldn't think like healing you is of the utmost importance this second.
Nobody ever does.
That just broke my fucking heart. Are there still any fires here? Like, are those people who are all around there? Was there still a fire going at all?
The cages are on fire.
Yeah, the
Cages,
2
yeah.
cages are on fire.
I'm trying to use an ability and I wanted to like, it has an AoE. I'm trying to hit some of the enemies with it.
They would probably would
Within
have been
10 feet of the explosion.
probably not. If there would have been a campfire, it probably would have been like over here.
So that's not great. Okay, so those magic stones I can throw. How do they work? Do I just like throw it?
What's your spell attack bonus? Nick.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I can always just use a
Plus
crossbow.
7.
So instead of you roll it with a +7.
Ah, that's pretty good. That or the crossbow. I'm gonna trust in you and throw a stone at this asshole who just fired everybody. I'm gonna try and hit him in the fucking head.
Okay.
Get him.
Get him.
+7. Ooh, 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And what's
Yay.
the damage?
What's the damage on those, Nick?
It's 1d6 plus 5.
For a total of 8 damage.
Nice.
To his noggin.
You crack him hard. He's not dead, but he looks like he might be concussed. Like you just like catch him right here, and like an eye immediately swells, and there's blood pouring down the side of his
God.
face. He kind of wobbles a little bit, might even like
Good.
almost throw up.
Fucking die.
It's top of the round. People have their reaction back, right?
Well, you have your reaction back.
Oh, it has to. Okay.
It goes. They get it back on their turn, at the beginning of their turn.
Right, then I won't do that. Alright, I'm going to bonus action, hidden step, turn invisible until the start of my next turn. I attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw. And I'm going to move near the cages. So, like, up underneath the cages, because I'm going to want to try and see if
There
Leander's
is-
in there.
Is that on fire?
The thorns.
That area underneath the cages.
I would say no, that the thorns wouldn't catch on fire.
So can I skirt around the fire so I'm, like,
So
right there?
basically, all of this right here still part of Balric's thorns.
Okay, I'll stay out of that, but I want to move this way because I'm trying to get a view on, is it Leander in there?
Okay,
Do I see?
you're pretty sure it's Leander.
Okay.
He is definitely gagged. You can't tell what other condition he's in, but he is. There is almost like all over his face, like a big old gag in his mouth,
I don't think.
and his hands would be bound at this point too, because he's
All right.
clever.
I'm gonna talk, but that doesn't break the invisibility. But people have general idea where I am. I'm gonna say, Naadia, Leander's in the cage. And that's it. That's my turn.
Balric, fairly daunting Thornhide.
So the only thing on fire is
The cages.
the cages.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to run forward. As I do, I'm going to dispel the spike growth.
Okay.
I want to get to this cage and
Did we skip?
get right after me. You said they're a little flimsy.
Yeah. And it's also on fire, so you probably have
I'm
a-
gonna swing on it with my staff.
Okay.
Um,
Give me a damage roll.
just damage.
Yeah.
How's
it's,
it hanging
it's
from the
a
tree?
giant pinata.
Is
um,
it rope or a chain?
Rope.
Does it look like the fire's gonna burn that rope?
I have
Not before it burns a bunch of the stuff underneath it.
You got it.
a clarifying question before I do this. Actually, I had a thought. Do I have any reason to think using Earth Tremor would be enough to kind of quench the flames, or are they too high off the ground?
No, they are off the ground. Like, it is actually you're realizing that the magic of your thorns, because they're a magical construct, they weren't actually burnable.
Okay. Then yes, I will just.
We're building houses out of that.
Because they kill you.
And then it
Oh, yeah,
disappears
that.
when you break concentration.
Fall asleep, the house disappears around me.
So that is 9 damage to the cage.
Okay. The bottom falls out and Leander falls to the ground.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Leander, no.
Better on the ground than on fire.
With a decent thud.
Okay, I would like to then immediately hit him with a healing word.
Okay.
So that would be a total of 9 healing.
You the moment you do that, you hear like a sharp intake of breath.
Okay.
And just kind of like his eyes come open, and he'll kind of look up towards you, just obvious surprise. Okay.
Get to the forest line.
And he kind of looks down, and you can see that he's bound pretty well.
Hop there.
Do your best,
Inchworm your way.
Naadia, you're up.
Yeah, I sprint over with my knife. I cut his ropes, and hand on his shoulder. I'm going to turn around and cast Dissonant Whispers at the other dude.
Burning hands, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Yes, Wisdom 15.
He fails.
Yes.
Yes, and his life.
Die.
And he.
And that concussed fucker's
So
life.
that's, wait, okay, sorry. That's 3d6. Oh no.
Oh no.
6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10 plus.
He's dead, Jim.
Just 10.
So that's just 10.
You say anything specific when you say it?
Ooh.
Basically the equivalent of a pox on your family, but it's
And you-
gonna be an undercommon.
You see his eyes kind of go wide, and he looks like he's about to retch, and just kind of his eyes start to bleed, and just blood pours from his mouth, and he just collapses. Blood coming just every orifice in his face, just pouring blood.
Wow, you've got a killer voice. Thank you. Thanks.
Would I have a bonus action still? Or would cutting his ropes be?
I would say that would have been
Okay.
in your bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, Aster.
I'll move towards Maul and the other folks. I want to get them in my line of sight, if at all possible.
Both of them?
Preferably. Yeah. And aim for the guy in front.
Do you have what I think you have?
Oh.
Piercing shot?
I already used my
Really?
my
your
grit
grit.
point.
You only have one?
I only have one.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, I don't know how I get more. I have to look into that. But anyway, let's try this one out for size. I pull the hammer back and fire. Skirt. Oh, that is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Hell yeah. Where's my gun damage? Ugh.
Good.
Gun. Aster with gun. Skirt. Oh, that's not great. It's 6 points of gun damage.
It's better than no points.
Skirl.
That's on number 1. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the first time he is hit, but it is a nice shot.
That's all I do, yo.
Alright, so that brings up Maul.
I don't actually know if I can
I'd
range.
like to hit that guy in the shoulder if that was all possible.
I mean, oh,
I
you
want
meant
to-
physically
Like
reach.
right here. And then Maul can punch it and make him hate his life.
It's your wisdom modifier.
My wisdom? I'm not very wise.
Really?
No.
We'll teach you the ways of the world.
I'm harpoon on this dude.
Harpoon
Harpoon.
for your clan.
Are we going whale hunting?
Feed your clan. That is a 26.
I get it back if I kill.
Misses.
Oh no!
No.
Turns into a dragon.
Oh. Can I learn that
Hey
trick?
man, we're on a team, right? That is 10 damage.
Okay.
10 gun.
That is he's looking rough.
All right.
I'll give him the
We
bullet.
are popping another flurry of blows.
Okay.
So, harpoon, like slashing, gonna hit him with the butt of it again, because that's the best. I mean, it's a motion. So
Yeah.
Continuous. Yep.
continuous. 14,
You're doing great, Sweaty.
21.
21. What on earth did you do, Nick?
I'm assuming 21 hits.
21 hits, yeah. They are back.
8 damage.
8 damage. He's dead.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then I will spin and kick the other dude. Attempt to kick the other dude.
Kick his ass,
That was
Seabass.
great. That is only 15.
15. That is just going to hit.
Oh, yes.
Sweet. All right.
Get his ass.
That is 8 damage.
Heck
That-
yeah.
Gun do skirt a lot. Need some oil? No, it's perfect.
Oh, I killed a guy.
Yeah, get that shadow boy back. Boy.
Stop
Stop
it.
it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Find help.
How much damage did you do?
What? What?
How much damage did you do?
I told John, didn't I?
On the last guy?
Yeah.
No.
It was like 6 or 8 or
It
something.
was 8. Yeah. There's a 3 there. Plus 5.
Okay.
Did I not say it?
I
No,
don't
I thought you
remember.
said it.
I blacked out. I'm sorry.
It's late world.
Speak for yourself.
You're about to be older, dear. Your birthdays are
Thought I
coming.
had inspiration. Not that it would matter.
He's
because
going
I-
to.
Anyway.
If I drop this, will you let me go?
No.
No.
Oh. Well, we all saw that coming.
Run or fight.
Not very civilized of you, don't you think?
Now there's putting people in cages.
He's gonna try to run.
I'm gonna swing on him.
Swipe at his legs.
Kick him in their shins.
That is a 23.
You hit.
Misses wildly.
What are you hitting him with?
The harpoon.
He goes to step away, and you just see Maul just right through. It just comes right through his midsection.
Oh.
There's probably some chunks of vertebrae that pop out through the front, and he just drops.
Blech.
And does the shadow thing happen again?
Oh, Aster
No, I
has like a
have a-
real good view of just you from behind stabbing this guy.
All right.
I imagine just like piston action almost like.
That's
Ugh.
gonna end combat, and the halflings go, "Can you get me out of here?"
Yeah, immediately helping him.
Okay.
They're handled, so I'm gonna go to that caster guy and search his body.
Which one? The one.
The one who did burning hands.
The one that did burning hands. Okay.
Over here.
I'm with Leander.
You with Leander? Okay.
I'll search bodies. Just
Okay.
I mostly just am trying to walk away and give Naadia and Leander space.
I'm gonna mosey over to Maul as he searches bodies.
Okay.
Maul.
If you guys want to roll investigations, so you.
You okay? Anything broken?
Well, I think your friend handled it. I had a couple of broken ribs, but they feel better.
You sure? Nothing else?
I'm still pretty bruised up.
I dump the cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh no! 6.
Six. he definitely definitely looks better. There's a little bit of puffiness that goes from his face. The halflings going like this, just kind of like brushing off stuff. Thanks, guys. And he's like, I'm gonna get out of here. And he just like starts getting ready to take off into the woods.
Direct him away from
There's
our
there's
horses.
more around. Be careful.
Is it
Go west.
cool if I hang with you for a minute then?
Are you a good cook?
So.
Then absolutely.
I'm like patting Leander down and making sure that he is safe, and then finally I'll just
Touching
like.
all those wounds.
He looks like he's doing okay. He's
And I just draw him into a big old hug.
I'm glad you're safe.
What? you fucking. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you're safe.
Me too, but I mean,
You were in a cage that was on fire.
it's only the third worst situation I've been in my life.
Okay. You have a lot of explaining to do.
I know.
I just hugged him harder.
And he just he's like, we We need to find where there was a chest. They took what I had with me.
Okay, did you see where?
No, maybe one of the wagons.
Okay. I'll help him up and go to a wagon with him.
Okay. What did you get on your investigation, Ted?
17.
17. You find a wand. Looks to be a very nice arcane focus. The wood has kind of a reddish hue to it.
Cool. Any money or anything else? Or
Yes.
any things I can hawk?
13 gold. And a basic healing potion.
Ooh.
Did you roll?
Yeah,
Who are you?
I was pretty much just gonna go around the tree to each dead body and until someone either like gets in front of me and loots one or whatever.
Okay. What did you?
The closest one to me first, and then
Okay. What did you get for your investigation?
17.
17. Okay. All right. You're able to get through 3 of the bodies and come up with 28 gold. Some weapons. The simple guys around the tree don't seem to have a ton on them.
Weapons, kind of just whatever.
Yeah.
Did I get to shield?
No, he's a little bit further away.
Okay.
Can I just ask? I went over to Maul real quick.
Yep.
Hey Maul,
Yep.
what the hell was that shadow shit?
Well, she asked quicker.
Something new I picked up?
That's not normal.
Nope.
Alright, this probably isn't the time and place for it, but can you tell me about it later?
Sure.
Okay. We should probably hurry up. The others might have heard and might be swinging back.
What are you up to, Balric?
I'm just gonna look around a little bit. Probably absentmindedly touching my horn a little.
Oh shit.
Oh, the charm guy. He's still charmed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
you can come over here now.
He'd probably wander up and be like, "You guys okay?"
You know,
Oh, it's
I'm
the
feeling a
Bartholomew voice.
beat up. Do you know when your friends are coming back?
The patrols won't be back till this evening.
All of them at once? Or...
I mean, some groups are a little bit later than others.
Alright, well look. Apparently, they were all out to get you. And we've rescued you. And seeing as you owe us, it'd be best you maybe hung around and helped us deal with them, or made it so we can get away safely.
Ask him where their loot is stashed.
Where is their loot?
The blue wagon.
The one they took, yes?
No, it's right there.
Thank you.
I'm already walking in that direction. I'm like, that one, yes?
Is that the one that Leander and I are in?
Yes. You notice the shield guy. Vines are kind of growing out and just kind of slowly wrapping around his body.
Oh.
Okay, I still want to try to loot him quick. I
Okay.
guess.
So you're gonna go over and like,
Chit.
he has a wand on him. It when you pick it up, it almost there's like a bit of a static shock to it.
Okay.
Oh, sure, I just get a focus.
It
You got any of that money?
yes.
I don't know what you got sounds worth something.
Actually, give me an investigation roll on him.
True.
Do you want me to roll for looking in the
That is a
carriage?
No, you guys are gonna be able to see that. What?
14.
14. He's got 22 gold
Nice. He's one of the stronger guys.
and
Like 40 something gold.
32 silver.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Fun to more of my bullets,
Easy.
You get over to the wagon and kind of covered up in a bunch of like blankets is not very well either. Like these guys are pretty shoddy at it. There is a chest underneath a bunch of like furs.
Is this it?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else here yours?
No.
Oh wait,
Okay.
is this his blue wagon? Is this the one that I took stuff from that one time?
No, not
just
his
have
blue
a
wagon.
blue
This is just like an open
That was
open
that
wagon.
was out loud in front of everyone.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
No, it's different.
Okay.
It's different architecture. And I
Yeah,
just
this
start
is like an
picking
open-
random
Wagon's a
stuff
wagon.
up.
Okay.
Like I want things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it.
There's so
What?
You just admitted to taking
you
shit?
have a locked a chest in front of you. It appears to be locked.
Can I open that?
Give it a shot.
Oh. Well, that's not good. But
Do you still have an inspiration left?
I do. Actually, I've got 2, so I can add a 4. Oh, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Proficiency, 13, 14, 15. And then Dex, 15, 16, 17.
I mean,
Takes
all
you a
the
second
different-
and click. Pop. Chest opens up.
Okay.
There's decent amount, a bunch of little pouches of gold inside. A couple bundles wrapped up. Before you can even grab anything, Leander reaches in and grabs a bundle that's wrapped up, and grabs his dagger. Immediately tucks away the bundle.
Okay. I just pour the rest into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
We don't get to keep the bag right now. It's got all the goods in it. We're mixing them.
She put all of her stuff
I
in
put
the
my-
bag.
I already put my stuff in the bag.
All right.
Plus, that's equal shares, Naadia. We all worked for that.
But we need to get out of here now.
Sure,
Yes,
just thought it was
that
worth
also.
saying. I know how you
That's a-
like to
We'll
collect
count
things.
later.
Who cast magic? You two?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wand?
I
It zapped me a little bit.
love one.
Go for it.
Okay.
Zap
What does
stick.
it do?
They are both special focuses.
Bitch.
I don't know the difference.
We should get out of here.
Yes,
we need
right
to
now.
leave now.
Back to the horses.
Does this one
I'm
have the
gonna go
same reddish hue?
Vines.
You wanna go look at the vines? You get close and your arm just kind of starts to throb a bit, and you actually see a couple thorns start to poke through,
Oh God.
and you can feel them growing.
Oh.
Not these ones, those ones.
The vines on the guy, were they red?
They've got a slight reddish hue to them.
Did
Okay.
both the focuses have the same reddish hue?
No, the other one, a little bit more. The other one's a bit more yellow.
Did the reddish one though match? I don't know if I'm stretching here.
What do you mean? Is
You said the-
no to that? No. It's more of like a fiery red.
Oh, okay.
What race is Brian?
Brian was half elf.
Thank you.
It took me a second to realize what you're talking about.
How old does he look?
Mid-20s, probably a little bit older than you.
Okay.
I want
Isn't it cute?
to my composure best I can to try and not telegraph this to anyone around me. So I don't know if you want to roll for that at all.
Yeah, probably a deception roll.
21.
Yeah, that's no.
Inside
It's,
boy.
it's only
Is
a
it insight?
17.
My
Or
passive
16.
insight is 15.
Mad
That'd be a dirty 20.
Oh.
You're able to keep it kind of.
But I want to like kneel down next to them and put my hand a little closer, see if anything else happens.
Are you going to touch him?
Fucking, I've made bad decisions with this so far. May as well keep that streak going.
All right, give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Chunky.
A 18.
An 18. Okay. As you put your hand on him, you can feel them, and you can almost see the vine start to ripple. With an 18, you would have a chance to pull them back. Like visibly, you feel them starting to move underneath your skin.
Oh, makes me queasy to think
Do
about
we
it.
do we see this?
You see Balrek reach down, and he kind of kneels down and kind of puts his hand towards this. Though you two are probably still in the wagon, but you can see these vines kind of slowly engulfing this body. And Balrek goes to touch it.
Just get up.
Get up.
Balrek,
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah.
Inside check.
Is it dirty 20 stand, or do you want another?
I feel I should let that stand.
15.
He seems fine.
Alright. We should probably get going.
Yeah.
When you pull your hands back, the vines stop growing, and they immediately start to wither. And the body just kind of like, you see it like shudder like it was gonna move, and then it just kind of slumps.
The thorns in my arms, are they still proud?
Yes, there's a couple that have, you've got like 2 that have actually like popped out a little bit of your arm.
Turn to the halfling. Come on, friend, we have to go.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Shout for Naadia.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
It's kind of a walk back to town, I think.
We have horses.
We have horses.
If they're still alive.
Horses.
Yep.
Do they have any horses here, since they typically seem to be?
Yeah, there would actually probably be some tied up towards like the back. Oh, let's see.
Sounds like horses walking to me.
There are 2 horses. It looks like there may have been 2 more, but in the scuffle, you can see like where like the lead had basically been snapped, and one of them where like pulled the stake out.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
gonna
that's okay.
grab the 2 horses
Okay.
and try to calm them down and bring them over for Leander and our halfling friend.
Okay. Give me an animal handling roll.
I got this.
Could I assist her in talking to them? And
Yeah,
trying
definitely.
To calm
13.
15. You're able to calm them down enough to kind of lead them along. What the hell was that?
It's fine. We're gonna make sure you're safe.
Okay.
I'm petting them as I go.
Okay. So you lead the horses back out. You get back up to where your horses are. Leander's, the halfling, just kind of is like, hey, so who are you guys? Piscatus?
Is it Piscatus too?
Yes.
Oh no.
What?
So many.
You're what?
My name's Piscatus. The second.
Are you related to a Piscatus?
No, the other one was a gnome.
Oh.
My father.
Common name?
Fairly.
Interesting.
Okay.
Why? How'd you get caught? Were you traveling with anyone? No.
Can we do this while we walk? We have.
Oh yes, of course, of course.
Yeah, no, I was, me and a couple of friends were moving between, heading down to Hope, and we got ambushed. My buddies got away, but
Was one of your friends Renee?
no, that was the bitch that captured us.
Oh,
We gotta go.
I think it. Yes. We are walking while talking.
We should be running.
One more quick question before we
Yeah.
leave. Are the remainder of the wagons in a pretty good clearing with no trees around them? Like, is this clearing dirt? Is there grass? Are the wagons away from the forest edge?
Yeah.
I'm gonna light them on fire.
Ooh,
Okay.
Can I help because I'm really excited to do that?
Sure. So you light these 2 wagons.
Well, I kind of want to make it more than just lit.
Are you gonna blow them up?
I want a pyrotechnics it. I want fireworks shooting out of it.
We have to leave.
We have to get
so-
away
Fine.
from here. I'm
This-
running.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get on the carpet then instead.
Okay. You
Move, Ulrich. Hop on. Let's get out of here.
you get your way back up to the horses, and Leander will get on one, and I guess we head home then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to go north.
We still have business.
We have business.
He should come with
You
us.
should come with us.
Come with us.
He has his own horse now.
Okay. At least until we get to the town, and then you can decide what you want to do.
All right. With anybody with a 50. Who do we get?
Not me.
In fact, no. It's gonna be Molenbarek.
I've got 15
Ulrich.
insight.
I'll go 15.
Passive.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then he obviously looks a bit like distressed and like something's definitely bothering him. And he's just he does not make eye contact with you at all.
I purposely ride next to him.
Just
I'm keeping an eye out for a good place to hide. Maybe not necessarily where we were last night.
Okay.
It should be pretty early still, right?
Yeah, it's still fairly early.
Oh, okay.
we got time. We
We
just
should
need to
ride
use it.
Fast.
to the town we need to go to next.
One of the groups of them were going to that town. They're gonna recognize him.
Before we have left, can I have talked to that guy one more time, the charm guy? Can you mark their routes on this map? That way we can avoid the horde spies that wanted to murder you.
He has ways of avoiding recognition.
He'll mark some spots. They're the first 2 groups. It looks like they're gonna basically do like a loop around this whole like central area. And then he's like, the other guys, they were heading to a little town up here to kind of scout it out.
One last question for you. Is there any place that, well, you buried your stash or hid things around this valley?
No, we collect, and then we bring them over to the boss's camp every few days.
Boss's camp, where's that?
Oh,
You want to mark that on the map too?
yeah, and he puts a mark a little bit above New Throne.
Cool. Well, now we have all that information, so that's useful.
Mm.
Well, in the meantime, if they come back and find you, they're going to horribly murder you. You need to turn around this life of crime. You are not suited for it. You're a kind, honest gentleman.
Okay. Where should I go?
Where do you feel like going? You like to bake? You should go to a city and become a baker.
I mean, I'm from Karnath originally. Maybe I'll head back home.
Your mother misses you.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna... Yeah, thanks. You guys saved my life. And he just kind of heads off.
Alright, that would have been the last thing I did before we left.
Sweet boy.
You get out of the woods, start making your way, so you're heading towards the city, or the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as long as Leander can disguise himself, I think we might be okay.
Yes. And he pulls something out of his gear and just kind of puts on a hat, and he just looks like a regular plain human.
Damn it.
Plain
He
vanilla.
has one of those hats that you sold me.
It looks a lot like yours too.
Shit. How come his works, mine doesn't? No, we already had this conversation. It's fine.
And we'll pick up there next week.
Whoa!
Oh, that was fun.
Hey,
Wow,
thanks for
guys.
hanging out, guys. That was great. I love
Somebody
D&D.
heal me.
I'll heal you. I'll put one healing word into you.
Fine.
Nope. You
It's
have to wait till
fine.
next week.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to follow us on our socials at Heretical Heroes on Twitter and Instagram, YouTube Heretical Heroes, and our Discord, !Discord. Thank you kindly. If you enjoyed, tell your friends, because we really love doing this, and we'd like to keep doing it. So spread the word and the love.
Tell your friends about Gideon and his lovely
The
tree.
socials thing?
Yes, we did.
I didn't know that.
And tell your friends of your friends. Like as
Tell
soon as you
your
meet someone new,
family
tell them about
members.
us.
Yeah.
Tell your enemies and become friends.
Also, Cameron will be back on stream tomorrow to stream video games, and like we said earlier,
All week, video games.
Friday at 8 p.m. EST, a shit show of an Among Us game with Nick and some others, and then these
And
boys
drinking.
will be raiding on Saturday, Deep Stone
Destiny.
Crypt in Destiny at 5 p.m. EST. And that's all I have to say. Yeehaw!
Have a good one. Fight fascism.
Be good.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Ah.